All right, so what you go? A quick recap. You guys basically managed to enter safely what you call the hive or the nest of the blood demon nest or blood demon hive, where you guys were tasked to find the missing husband of one of the merchant lords, Lady Hernora Trisong. And upon entering the cave, you successfully you guys managed to find him, but you guys soon realized that you guys weren't alone, and inside the nest was also the queen herself, the blood demon queen. And then a battle ensued, and surprisingly all of you survived with that, and we're not in the verge of dying. You guys silently and stealthily left the left the cave or the hive with the husband, with whose name you have no idea still, but you guys, with the help of Sheena's magic carpet, you guys were able to get out of there before the rest of the nest would return. As you guys are returning to the city, it is still currently nighttime. So are you guys gonna head towards the city, or are you guys going to rest?
I'm good with whatever. I mean, so we have our we slayed the monster. We have the target, but we have to get them to safety.
Because if you guys don't rest, you will suffer an exhaustion point for not sleeping.
And I mean, we did battle that monster pretty hard.
So some of you are still injured. You still have not healed.
Yeah.
From the battle.
Fortunately, all of my it just took all my temporary hit points when it nailed me real hard, so I'm okay. It's benefits of the class. So, up to everybody. How is everyone faring?
I think I walked through that relatively unscathed.
Yeah.
Same here with Tina, but I did the few spells, so it'd be nice to recover.
Yeah, I mean, I could use some additional spell slots, but I could also withstand a point of
How about this? Let's make sure that let's go ahead and make sure that our spellcasters are top notch. So I'll take their watches so they can get a full night's sleep.
The druid person with you guys also says, "Yeah, I think sleeping would be nice for once. I don't. Yeah. I'm in the verge of dying."
No offense to you, bud, but
Caden, that's my name.
Sir, yes, sir.
Caden, let me come over here to me and let me see what we can do about some of these injuries. You're not looking so hot.
Don't worry about me. As soon as I get some sleep, I'll be fine.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
Honestly, I still can't believe that you guys survived that encounter. Honestly, I thought you were all gonna die from fighting that gigantic thing. Just like what happened to my group.
How many were with you?
There were 5 with me. At the very least. They're all dead now. I think. I honestly don't know. I passed out when the battle was happening. There was too
I
much.
definitely sympathize with that.
Just be thankful that none of that thing did not beat any of you. Did it?
Oh yeah, it didn't bite me, but it
because if it did, that's gonna be another problem.
It wailed on me real well, but as some of our party can attest, I take damage pretty well. as
No,
well.
you don't understand. If it bit you, that's gonna be another problem.
I don't think it bit me, but it did slash the heck out of me.
Slashing
But
is
as you
slashing is fine.
yeah,
The biting part is the terrifying part.
Oh, well then, if it has venom, we should have gathered its head.
Oh no, it doesn't have venom. If you get bit, you turn into one of those things.
So is it a curse or what?
I don't know. That's why I was here to find out. Except we got wiped out during the exploration.
So do you want us to collect the head?
No, that won't be necessary. Chances are those things would know that their queen is dead. And you don't want to be there when that happens.
Fair enough.
I can say I definitely don't.
I mean, I'm kind of the odd man out here, but I also appreciate that not everyone is looking for glorious combat right now.
I'm looking for glorious naps right now.
Well, then...
Sleep sounds good.
Yes, please.
That
Well,
sounds
then-
very good.
Okay then, Sleep Slayers. Just go ahead and I volunteer the first couple watches because I'm still pretty good. And then I'll catch a 6 and I'll be alright.
I can take the watch after you.
Perfect.
I can take a watch if needed.
Nope,
I can take the next watch because I'm not too badly, used up with the spells. But if I could rest up, that'd be great.
So how are you guys gonna rest? Morgana, are you gonna be casting that spell again? Or are you just gonna be out in the open?
Let me check and see if I have a slot in that slot. I think I do.
Well, I was just going to volunteer to take the watch for the spellcasters because really, I mean, I don't have to rest so bad. I mean, my constitution's good enough that I could probably try to risk it.
I got
won't-
one more slot to grow the plants around us.
Oh, fantastic.
So
Awesome.
so Morgana, you cast the spell.
Yes.
Two trees entangle each other, creating this small hovel. You guys climb up, take a sleep, and you guys take turns. Take turns to watches. Nothing very particular important happens. The night passes uneventful, and you guys have a good night rest. You get the benefits of a long rest, and the next day arrives basically.
All right. I stretch and start cooking breakfast for everybody.
Easily done.
Yep.
Okay.
Just take out some I go ahead and take out some orc bacon, warm it up over a fire, and pass it out. So I'm gonna pass out the last 5 pounds of my pork bacon to everybody for rations. And
Yeah, you guys eat. Kaiten at this point is currently outside, just scouting the entire area and stretching.
So we're gonna finish going back to the city afterwards, yeah?
It's up to you guys. Kaiten is just waiting for you guys to decide.
So Shannon's gonna go over to Caden and ask him, if he could relay what happened since he passed through the doorway to come in to where he is there. I'd like him to recount what he can remember of what happened.
Well, basically we try to go to the caves to explore the source of the infestation of these things. We managed to find where they're currently nesting. Our plan was supposed to find a way to detonate the place while they were outside, giving us time to prepare. Little did we know that there was something else there, and that was the queen. Before we tried to fight it, turns out that was a terrible idea, as it wiped out all of us. Well, except me. Barely. Yes,
Okay.
barely.
So you didn't encounter any other creatures from the door all the way to where you were?
No. We try to
Okay.
sneak our way through as much as possible. Trying to get less attention. And focus more on
Okay.
approaching the place quietly. Which technically still did not work, considering we were not alone inside that cave.
How did you know where to go? Did you have a map?
No, this place doesn't have a map. No, every map maker who goes here to create one did not end up coming back.
Oh, and how did you know where to go then?
We followed we followed where they came from. We camped somewhere in the woods, waited for them to, appear and see where they would be popping out. And after a quiet search, we found out that, let's just say, that they were resting in one of the giant caves on the sides of the mountain. We wait for them to
Okay.
leave, went there, decided to do our thing, and then the queen showed up and almost killed. That's when you found me, probably. I don't know how long have I been unconscious for, other than I honestly don't know.
Oh, wow. Guess we arrived at the right time, I suppose.
Yes, you did. I guess you can say I kinda owe you for what you did.
Do you have the names of the people that came with you so we can at least let their families know?
Don't, I'll do that. You don't have to worry about that.
Did you see anyone that looked similar to one of my traveling companions while you were...
Traveling companions, no. I've been here for more or less a week
Okay.
or so. I lost count.
You haven't seen another furbog out here?
Furball. Now that you mention it, he's gonna roll. Wait, one moment. I'm gonna check his stats. Oh no. 19, 11. I can't say I have. I think I have. I'm not certain.
Well, we aren't exactly easy to forget. But we can also change shape. So,
Yeah, I could see that you're also a druid just like me. So I'm guessing you could.
oh, we can change shape anyways.
Ah, interesting.
It has to do with our Fey bloodline.
Oh, you're from Feywild then.
Well, ancestrally, yes.
I
I'm
see.
from Wildmont.
Ah, from another continent. Same as Lady Hernora. I see.
Oh, she's from Wildmont?
Yes. My wife, yes. I see that you have met
your
her.
wife's from Wildmount too. That's interesting. She didn't mention that when we met her, no.
Well, she, not me. I'm from here.
Good, you're from the,
From the
Montero
forest.
Horizon?
No, from the forest of Dragosha. No one's here. No one lives here. This place is deserted. There are no civilizations, at least not that I know of.
Well, looks like a good place to start my clan when I finally fulfill enough of my requirements. So, I don't know, maybe I'll make a home here. I like
That
it.
will not be a good idea. There are things bigger than what you thought that lives here.
Oh, I know. But the idea, my dream has always been to create a rival clan to the one that I was born into that is stronger, smarter, and better than them.
I'm pretty sure there is
Rude,
better ways to do that than camping in here. Or staying
Fair
in
enough.
here.
But like I said, that is a pipe dream down the road. I mean, I was born in the wastes of northern Wildmount, so rough living is not lost to me.
I see. Good luck with that then. We should head back before we're burning daylight. Before it gets dark again.
That's fair. We have a mission to do. We got to get you back to your beloved.
Yes.
Well, if you need to stay here, then I can go back by myself.
Nope. No, I'm not trying to speak for everybody, but I would feel a lot better guiding you back.
I mean, I can shapeshift. I can just turn to an eagle and then fly myself there safely.
True. But we had a mission, and we wanted to make sure that you got there safely. There, as you said, this area has a lot of dangers, and eagles make tasty snacks too. To some of the things around here, we don't want to risk it.
Might become a dragon toothpick.
Right.
Or condiment.
I appreciate your care. If you're worried, I'll let Lady Hernora 3-song or my wife know that you guys did your job, so you don't have to go back to me. It's gonna take another day or so just to head back, unless you're coming back here to do your own thing. So, just,
Well,
it's up to
personally,
you. But I'll be fine either way.
Personally, I'd go ahead and pull out a large portion of the Demon Queen's tail. And I said,
Did you harvest it?
Yep.
Ah.
I gotta put it in the bag of colding too. So I'm like,
Yes.
I would say a roll dexterity to see if you could do that.
oh, let's see. So just raw dexterity check, no modifiers.
No, unless no.
I have survival, so
I mean, no, that's not survival. So dexterity. It's see if how well you can cut through the tail.
okay. So that will be 16.
16. Okay, you cut the bit end of it.
Yeah, I just wanted enough to go ahead and utilize the scales towards a buckler or some brace.
It would not be enough for a buckler. You have to cut the bigger parts of it, and it doesn't have. The scales are not hard enough like a dragon scale, so they're hard but not as thick as a dragon
it's also
scale.
one of those things that personally it's more cosmetic than anything else because
Yeah.
my character does not benefit from armor anyway.
So yeah, I
So
guess. I mean, if you can implement it in leather clothes, but other than that, yeah.
yeah, I mean it's not going to do an armor. It's not going to have any real purpose other
Yeah.
than just it's just a trophy.
Yeah.
So he's like, well, he puts it back in the bag and says it's like, I'm guessing everybody is in unison that we want to make sure that he gets back safely. So that
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
we're not trying to discount your abilities, but we also recognize that you've had a bad time. So we want to make sure that you are safe and sound and in a place where you can get a warm bath and a warm meal.
I mean, it's up to you guys. If I'm not causing too much trouble, then fine.
Nope. We were actually going to do this anyway, so this is just part of the job.
Okay.
And we still have to get our armor for our bigger excursion coming back, so we can take a break before coming back in again.
Yep. So that's all part of the plan. Like I said, as far as dragon materials go, I just need bone, so I can go ahead and augment my greatsword, and that's it.
Well then, let's
So-
get moving. And then he
Let's go.
transforms into a wolf and starts walking. So, who wants to roll a d10 to see?
I I could do it.
Yeah.
Okay, roll a d10.
Okay, dice. Let's see what you say today. 1.
Surprisingly, nothing happens. The day is uneventful. You guys, it does take you a while to reach the end of the city, but by the time you reach the end of the city or the city walls, nighttime has approached again, and you just I would say, by you guys reach the city walls during sunset. So it does
the
take you
Montero Horizon or of Dragosha?
from the city walls, from Montero Horizon to the city walls, basically.
Oh, okay.
So we get there, and we're just outside the city walls.
Yeah, the gates does open for you guys as you approach, and the captain approaches you and says, "Oh, Caden, Lord Caden, you're back. I thought you were gone and that you were not coming back for another few days. Honestly, I'm just glad to be alive. Thanks to this, guys." And he points right beside him, which is you pointing to you guys, and wobbles himself slowly, basically, as he transforms back to his root form. Caden goes, "I'll take it from here. I'll go back to the office, report my findings. I'll let Lady Hernora song now that you have done your job. Is there anything that you want me to do? To let her know? To tell her?"
I nudge, Jeez, I can't remember names today.
Who?
Katie, I nudge your character.
Yes,
Sheena.
Sheena. Yeah, I have to swap back my ring of protection for Featherfall, and it would be helpful before going back in again to have access to maybe some information that might help us in our journey.
And maybe some smith work.
So
and
do you give the ring
armor
back,
made that
Sheena?
we were,
Do you give the ring back to
like-
Caden? Do you give the ring to Caden?
No, I would want to give it back to her
okay.
myself.
I see. Okay.
So probably we'll give him the day because she hasn't seen him in forever.
Right.
Allow for endearments and then come back after he's been refreshed, and she is feeling more glad in her heart. So
Also to
I'd
take
say-
care of his wounds.
yes, refreshment. That was implied. I'm sorry. That was poor choice of words.
Well then, I guess good luck to wherever you're going, and if I were you, the moment you survive Montero Horizon once, I would not go back there again. Surviving it...
We've survived it more than once.
But
This is our second time.
yeah, I mean, we're gonna go back again. No offense. There's a lot of creatures in there I want to. I'm gonna be blunt. I'm gonna kill them.
He looks at you funny and says, "Well then, good luck." And he turns around and then walks to the office, the military office where you guys, saw the notes and the announcements there. Alright, leaving you guys by yourselves at the city walls, basically.
Okay.
So what do you guys do? It is currently nighttime as well. So it took you
I'm
another
going to
day.
go ahead. Well, if it's nighttime, I'm going to go ahead and try to head to the armorer's stall, sword, blacksmith.
Okay.
And I am going to produce one of my orbs of ore and get the quality tested.
What are you producing?
I have in my bag of holding 16 whole ores of pure platinum.
Surprisingly, when you show this to the blacksmith looks amazed, and he does say that yes, this is definitely pure platinum.
Okay, so how much do you think it would be worth in currency?
Oh, let me check.
Beep boop. Advocates noises.
Let me just.
Clackety clackety clack clack.
Where is it?
The answer is metric butt ton of gold.
Let me see. Where is it? So the platinum ores, it's the platinum ores, right?
Yes.
Each one, he would say it would be roughly around 80 to 100 platinum per piece.
Nice.
So,
Wow.
taking the bit of the dragon teeth that I asked for, I'm going to go ahead and produce the ores and the teeth, and I'm like, I want to augment this great sword to produce the element that is captured within this bone.
Wait, what is it you're trying to do, Nar?
So when I was reading that book and the magic of wisdom, or
So-
I'm gonna phrase it, intelligence poured into my head,
Did I?
I realized that the bones of dragons actually hold elements similar to their colors. So, unlike Dragonborn, they are actually bound to certain elements if they're a certain color, versus Dragonborn, which are fluid with all colors, even though their pigment will only show maybe one or two. So, like your breath weapon is the ability to produce ice, but that doesn't mean that. But that doesn't mean that your pigment is pure white.
Right.
But if it was from a white dragon bone, it would produce only frost magic.
Okay.
So my thoughts are producing elemental abilities for my greatsword, based on fusing bone to it.
Well,
That's okay.
if it's bone, it's not gonna do anything. It has to be either the claws or the teeth.
It is the teeth.
Oh, in that case, then that's gonna cost you a lot.
Yes, and he puts out 16 ores of platinum.
I'll take.
It's like,
It goes. I'll take 7 of this for the work. Will that
Okay.
do for you?
he gives you, say, I give him 7 ores of platinum, and I ask Katie, it's like, can I trade you for those teeth one of these ores?
Oh yeah, certainly.
Okay, so I give her one of my orbs as well.
Okay,
she
so
have-
Sheena, you have 1 platinum ore. So take note of that.
Yep.
so I have 8 ores left.
Okay.
And with that note, I turn to everybody and produce an ore for each of them. And I say, after I put it in their palms, it's like, shopping party, have fun.
Right.
Yeah, currently you have 28,000 gold. You have an ore each. So
I'm just trying to...
Oh yeah, we
the
have tons right.
the reason
now.
because I wanted to make sure that I was able to carry all this back so we could use it. And this
All
is
right,
the best
and how
way to
much
use it.
would the ore be worth? 200 platinum?
it's 800. It's roughly 80 to 100 platinum each.
It's so 100
Okay.
platinum, so 1,000 gold each, roughly.
Yeah.
So everybody gets 1 ore worth roughly 80 to 800.
So
to,
it's this gigantic basketball-sized chunk stone made of what
Pure
you call
platinum.
glistening
Ooh, shiny.
crystal. Yeah, it's
Very
rough on the
shiny.
edges.
So that means I have 3 left after giving everybody 1. And I bow to Sheena and say, thank you very much for your generosity. I appreciate that the scales and everything meant a lot to you, so you can go ahead and get armor made. And I appreciate you
I can
sharing.
the blacksmith does tell you that he can have the great sword by what dragon tooth are you giving him?
I'm giving them the dragon teeth that were in the bag with the scales. I don't know which to
We
what
wouldn't
dragon
know
they were.
which one it belongs to. You never told us.
You have no idea.
Oh,
It just
no.
looks
So
like
the-
it just look like teeth. You have no
Yeah.
idea what You know the scales. The scales have color. The teeth you do not know.
But
So I may have to roll
pretty
for
sure
that.
they were dragon
So
teeth.
can I do an? Would it be an Arcana check?
No,
for
it
the
would not
body,
be
like
Arcana
anatomy?
because it's not magic.
Okay. I didn't know if I would know what
Yeah.
to identify
There-
body
yeah.
parts.
So,
They're
so
like,
actually roll. Wait, let me just check.
What would
Would be
that
an-
be?
In-
It would
Would it
be
be a
elemental
nature?
magic.
Would
It would
that
be a
be
nature.
nature?
yeah, that
Or
would be
medicine?
nature.
Oh, I might be able to roll a nature check and see if I know.
Okay, because I think that I've got. You might be higher than me.
Well, I rolled terrible, so
What did
I
you roll?
got a 12.
12? Nope.
did you?
You have no idea where they're from.
Yep.
They just look
I'm
like
rolling
teeth.
intelligence then. Well, I
is
got
it
a natural 20 and plus my 10, so that would give me 30.
Wow.
What? Really?
Scholar strikes again.
Yeah.
Okay, one moment. I may have to check.
Is yeah.
You do notice the what you call that hints of the one of the teeth that you have has this green liquid
Poison.
peering into it. It is acid.
So I will
Oh.
have an acid great sword.
So it is
Like,
acid.
oh, Gar, look at
No
this.
wonder that's expensive. You gotta have really good metal for that.
Oh, and I'm paying him for this whole shebang. So here's the
The
best part about
all-inclusive
enchantments.
purchase.
Yeah.
So it's gonna take him one whole day. By the,
Perfect.
probably by tomorrow, somewhere around tomorrow, he'll have it for you.
Okay. Well then, I leave that with him, the +2 greatsword, to go ahead and imbue. So,
We weren't told of the who to go to for our armor to be made yet, right?
Yeah.
For the armor, you can also buy at the blacksmith, basically.
we could.
Well,
but
for the scales that we got, we just let Lady Tree Song. She's the one who kind of knows someone that could help us out, right?
As for the scales, you can also go to the blacksmith, basically, because she's not familiar with blacksmiths. That's not her specialty, so she clearly doesn't know or how she
Okay.
can help with that. Because she's
All
more
right.
focused on the food supply, because that's her job of the city.
All right, let's does anyone want to go get fitted for armor and get it made with our scales?
you guys can,
Or
I would like you guys to go ahead and do that. I was thinking about hitting back up to the chest place with a couple of these orbs, and let's see what they let's see what those chests produce. Because last time they produced a bunch of diamonds.
oh, that's true.
Oh yeah.
So I'll tell you what. I would like to. Could I rendezvous with you guys after I go ahead and do the chest place?
Sure,
Sure.
Fantastic.
I'm okay with that.
So
Okay,
you know,
so who's doing what?
High fives, fist bumps, whatever, and
Right.
I
see
guess
all
I'll go with Sheena to the armor smith.
Okay, so technically you're currently at the blacksmith, so you could have your armor made here.
All right. All right, ladies, let's get our armor on.
fashion
alright.
montage.
Yep.
So here's what we have, and I laid them out on the counter and organized them. We have 10 red scales, we have 8 blue, 6 green, and 2 black. So
I'm
I'm guessing our giant is gonna need a lot more, but I know.
Yeah.
2 red. How? Repeat that again, Sheena. You have.
I have 10 red scales, 8 blue, 6 green, and 3 black.
So I could make the 10 red and the blue scales. As for the green and the black, that will not be enough. That's gonna.
What would those be good for?
For the red scales.
What about tracers or pauldrons?
Well, in order for me to finish an armor with scales, it has to be at least 8 scales
Okay.
at the
And
very
when you
least.
say armor, are you saying like to cast around the whole torso and body and everything?
Well, no, 8 scales for the entire chest. It's just gonna be
Okay.
your body, unfortunately.
Okay. All right, so it's 8 total.
Yes.
And
8
is that
scales.
based on what you're seeing in front of you, or is that human size, or is that
Well, that's up to you. Who's wearing it?
the druid definitely needs to have coverage.
She looks at you, Margarena. I could do. Yep, that could work. I can do something that could fit her.
All of me?
Well,
Well,
no, just your chest.
Chest and like
Okay.
shoulder and elbows, like shins and knees, some basics, like
It's just gonna be
modern world, like
a
a football.
scale shirt, basically.
Okay.
So
Uh,
how many scales would that be?
that's gonna cost you, I would say, 2,000 gold pieces for the scale armor alone.
Okay. If we give you more business, will you reduce the price a little bit? Not that we can afford it, it's just I don't want to have to.
I mean,
Come
unfortunately,
day,
I had to make a business here.
Yeah, because we're going to be, it's all 3 of us, so it'll have to be like done at once.
I can only make 2, basically. One for the red and one for the blue. So it's up to you.
Yeah, it's the scales, you can't have blue over here, green over here.
No,
black
it
over
has to be
here.
the same one. Otherwise, it's just gonna be for fashion. If you're looking to take the effects of the scales, which I'm guessing you are,
Yes.
then it
Yes.
has to be the same
Yes.
color. Unfortunately.
Okay. So we have 10 red, 8 blue. So it needs a minimum of 8. So if we can, is there any way that we can trade in for different colored scales to bring up the numbers for another?
What do you mean bring up? To lower the price?
So we have 10 red scales.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
So
taking
can we-
8 to make that for the red scale armor.
Right, so
and
the
then-
remaining 2, can we trade those in if you have some or know a merchant that can trade it in for 2 more greens? Then we'd have 8 blue and 8 green.
No, you have to carve, but I'm pretty sure you have to find a dragon and then carve its scales.
She's asking if there was a merchant in town that might have more dragon scales available.
That I do not know, unfortunately.
Mm.
And I say that out of game, like
Yep.
the weird pigeon in the rafters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I can understand the weird pigeons in the rafters, so.
Exactly. So you find the speckled pigeon in the rafters, just like talking like Mr. Owl.
I can definitely tell you this: not all the time that someone goes here with dragon scales or teeth. So, there.
Well, would it be too far out of order for me to, if I just want like knee coverings, which would definitely be less than, would only be 1 scale per...
I only make armor or swords, basically. I don't make pants.
Not pants, like
Or
knee
knee-
pads, like, in other sports as a modern day reference, like shin guards.
I can make
and
you
things
one,
like
but it's
that.
not gonna be very useful. I can definitely
What
make
do
one.
the city guards wear?
Sorry? What's that?
What do the city guards wear?
The city
as
guards
part
were
of
just
their-
wearing plate armor.
So they only have
Okay.
chest pieces. Their
Yeah,
legs.
they're
are
basically
pulled
just
out.
metal plates. on their chest.
Okay.
So they're not dragon scales.
I
They're
just
not
want
fancy.
a metal plate for my knee. Or both
What about
knees.
cauldrons?
I can definitely
Yeah,
make
what
you
about
one, but a cauldron? You want
Cauldron.
for scales?
Cauldron. Shoulder armor.
A shoulder armor. Yeah, I can make you one, but it's not gonna be as useful as making the armor. If you're willing to, I would say if you're looking to use the benefits of the dragon scales, it would be chest. It would not be as effective if it's just gonna be the shoulders or the knees, unfortunately. But still, it's up to you. I could fashion one for a lower price, but you're not gonna benefit from it as much.
I think that I am confused right now.
So
Because
basically, you can
what's
make
the
shoulder
dimension
pads
of a
or
dragon
knee
scale?
scales.
You gave them to us. I've been looking at my paperwork and I cannot find the dimensions again.
The
One
dragon scale
scale
is
is how
pretty
big?
much like fist size, basically, or one palm size, about, I would say, 4 inches, more or less. 4 to 5 inches long and about 6 inches wide. So they're not too big. That's the reason why it requires him 8 to make a full chest. Now, technically, you could ask him to make knee pads or shoulder armor, but it's not gonna give you the benefits of those dragon scales, which technically gives you resistance to whatever, depending on whatever the dragon scales are. So they're just gonna be for fashion, technically, at this point.
I guess my confusion is why do you have to have 8 altogether if it's just enough to cover the surface of where you are?
No, it requires him to make 8 because he's gonna form a chest. He's gonna attach it to a chest to cover the entire body to make it all,
I
covered
think
with
we're having
scales.
a language barrier here.
What he's saying is that per DM's discretion, he's implying that per the ingredients needed to make dragon scale armor, which has the effects
Yeah,
to resist the element available,
yeah.
he is implementing that there
You
has
need-
to be 8.
It has to be 8
That is-
scales of the same color.
That's his house rule.
Yeah,
It's his house rule. 8 of the same color.
Okay.
So
Alright.
kind of Uno rules.
yeah.
Alright, well, Druid, you take whatever you want. What color do you want?
Let's see. Blue is electricity and red is fire.
Yep.
Hmm?
So technically, you can make one of each for 2,000 gold.
Okay. Well, it'll clean me out, but fire would be really cool.
Okay. So I hand over all the 8 red dragon scales.
Okay, so it will also take a whole day for him to do finish that, basically. So you'll get that the next day.
And then is did you need armor too?
Sorry. I could also create, if you want, I could create, if you have extra teeth, I could create daggers from it. That's up to you.
I have 3 dragon claws, and then I heave up onto the counter 3 claws that I just harvested from the monster that I killed. Like, what can you do with these?
I could potentially make a dagger of them. It would cost you a bit more, a little bit, but yeah, I could potentially give I would say for 1,000, I could make a dagger for each teeth or each tooth.
From
rather.
each tooth? Okay,
Yes,
and
that's
then
1,000 gold.
and then the dragon claws.
Yeah, it's either the claws or the teeth. So he can make a dagger out of the claws or the teeth. So one claw or one tooth is equivalent to 1 dagger of your choice.
Oh, okay.
And
So
it's
we're
it's
taking
1,000
one
per
to
piece.
make a
It's
dagger.
1,000
Okay.
1,000 gold per piece.
Okay.
Yeah. It's up to you.
I'm gonna think about that.
I mean, technically, the armor would be your best bet if you are proficient. I'm pretty sure you're proficient with what scale armor? What's your armor proficiency, Sheena?
Light armor.
D&D, because it's gonna be scale armor by the time this is done. Scale armor is medium. Unfortunately, you're not gonna benefit from it because it's medium armor. You can
Good.
only
I'm still proficient in that.
yeah. So scale, it's gonna be a scale mail by the time it's done because it scales technically.
Right.
So yeah.
Is there a way that you can shave down the scales and I can add them to the handles of the daggers so the hardness can act as like a cushion or a defense?
I mean, technically, yeah, he can for fashion purposes. He could use one. One scale would be enough to create a handle for the daggers.
Well, I think we're about to go and kill us a dragon, so we'll have plenty of dragon scales.
Yeah, that would be amazing if we could do that. I think that for now I'll do with the dragon's teeth. I'll make a pair of daggers. I'll give him.
Okay. How many are you giving him?
He said it's 1,000 each, right?
Yep.
So I can give him the 2,000 gold pieces.
So
that I
that's 2
have.
daggers.
Right. And I'm using the dragon's teeth for that.
Okay, so 1 moment. That's
Or not dragon's teeth, dragon's claws.
okay,
Sorry.
the dragon's claws. 1 moment. I'm gonna roll a
Right.
number.
Because then that means I have 1 dragon claw left.
So that's 2. Okay, he'll have that done by tomorrow as well. 2 daggers. So we have this great sword, the 2 daggers, and the blue scaled armor for Morgana. Is that?
The
No,
red
she's-
scale.
She's doing red.
Oh, yeah,
Morgana's
sorry, the
doing
red.
Red.
Red? Okay, got it. Sorry. So red scaled daggers. Anything else that you guys want to buy?
I didn't know, does Ben want to use any of this? I didn't hear her the first time around.
I mean, Vendel-Faye has been kind of quiet.
And
Yeah.
Dante and Darella, what do you guys do?
Here.
Technically, you can buy armor.
Currently need anything. I've got my armor that I started with, and I'm good.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Technically, you can still buy a better armor if you like. So there are armor available to him.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't afford the next step up for armor for me, so I'm gonna have to hold off for a while.
Okay. How about you? How about Darella? How about Darella?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm better without one.
Okay. All right. So so you guys meet up with Nar at the another store. Nar, as you approach it, there are chests. You see the dwarf looks at you and says, "Oh, you're back again."
I am, and I take 2 of my ores of platinum.
Mm-hmm.
That leaves me with 1 left. And I go ahead and say it's like, so these are worth about 1,000 each. So I'm going to buy 4 500 gold chests.
4 500 gold chests. 1 moment. Let's see.
Beep beep. Advocates noises.
Where is it?
They advocates noises, and I hear the old lady from Mulan, the dead ancestor.
Alright, so 500 Gold pieces. Alright, so I want you to roll 4. You want to buy 4, right? 4 500 gold piece chests. Are you buying the hardwood or the metal ones? The metal ones are gonna be 1,000 each. Oh no. Never mind. Actually, just roll 4 d20s. Never mind. Because you're buying the 500 one.
I got first one I rolled a 17.
17. Okay.
Second one is 17. The third one a 2. And the fourth one is 16. So
Okay.
2 17s, a 2, and a 16.
17,
17 produce a dragon, and the
2
dragon
and
destroys town.
16. Okay, I may have to search this. One moment. Okay, 17 is gonna be... So you have 4 wooden small chests. He opens the first one. And, 15...
It unleashes an Umber Hulk. I knew it.
Okay, 16... So, as he opens the first one, you see inside is a dagger. Made of... But rather than a metal blade, it's made of icy crystal.
Oh, so it's...
And you see that mist is coming out of the dagger.
Okay.
So you have an ice dagger. So you don't ice crystal dagger. So you don't know what it does other than it's a dagger. The second one, wait, so 15, 16. So you open the second chest that you buy is a bit fancy, and has this golden plant or carved plants and rose embedded to the chest for decoration. As he opens it, you see that there's a number of things inside. There are 40 what you call 40 gems. So there are a bunch of gems, small gems, about I would say a thumb size gems of different colors and golden rings worth 50 gold coins.
Okay.
For the entirety, but one of the ring is different. Basically, it has a shield as an emblem embedded to it.
Okay.
So that's the second one. The third one is, what did you roll on the third one? The third one is 2.
I rolled a 2.
Okay, roll a d100.
Oh boy. It is an abyssal horror from behind. Not behind, but beyond behind. 100?
Yep, d100. Let me know what
Yeah, I
you get.
rolled a 100.
Oh, you get a 100. You find a wooden doll with a door that opens to reveal a slightly smaller identical doll. This one is empty. Perhaps there are still smaller dolls that are missing. So you know those dolls that when you open it, there's a smaller version of it, and then you keep opening it until...
Russian nesting
Yeah,
doll.
yeah, pretty much. It's pretty much like that. So you find that basically. You find 2 pieces of that, the biggest and then the second biggest, and then it is currently empty. So that's what you got for the third one. The fourth one is 16. So one moment.
Potatoes.
15. You find inside the chest is coins. And you find the chest has a lot of coins, and there are 1,000 gold coins. So you get 1,000 gold pieces.
Yay, refund.
Yep.
So I'm gonna
All
be
right.
removing this.
So that's all of them? Cool.
Yeah. One moment as I remove.
I go ahead and try to cash in the 50 gold pieces of treasure minus the special ring.
Mm-hmm.
Just go ahead and tell him it's like, here, can you... There's worth 50 gold pieces.
So take note about the items that you have gathered. You have a dagger, a shield, a dolls, and 1,000 gold.
Yep, I'm writing that stuff down. But yeah, I'm gonna write 50 gold pieces of down because I've
Yeah.
given him the treasure just in exchange for 100. It's about $50. So, yay, money. I'm going to go ahead and
Yeah. By the time you leave, the party does what you call.
yes.
You see what you call. You guys see this Viking building with intricate wooden carvings in the side of the roof. That you see Nor comes out of this building that says let's see here.
Yep. So I've come out the building.
Yeah.
And I say, oh, hey, I wasn't expecting you guys to meet me here. Thought you guys were gonna go have fun. I found things, so that's nice. I hold out the dagger and the ring and two of the wooden dolls. Like, these are the things that came out of some of those chests that were a little bit odd, so I'm guessing I'll have to get these appraised. The rest of it was money.
Mm-hmm. So you see this, basically. You see the sign that looks as Wade Pete's locker.
Yep. So I mean, I got some neat stuff. I mean, this ice dagger looks kind of cool. It's like cold to the touch, and the blade looks like it's actually made from ice itself. So I'm kind of hesitant to like poke things with it. So anybody willing to praise this, or should I just go to a shop and drop the gold to have them perform that miracle?
Technically, you can also buy here what you call Margarana, Darella, and basically this is a chess shop, basically. So Margarana, Darella, and Vendelte, you can buy here, and technically it is completely random. So there are a bunch of chests found underwater or sunken ships, and each chest has different contents depending on the size of the chest. The bigger the chest, the bigger the contents, but more expensive they are. So it's up to you if you guys want to buy, and you might get your money back or get something even better, or get junk technically. So you see in the window there are different sizes of chests. It's up to you guys. So what do you
I
guys do?
technically still have the one that I had from before. I never opened it.
Wait, you have one before?
Yeah, from the first time around. Remember I said I took one and I just never opened it? I just kept it with me.
Did you buy one?
Yeah, it was with what you call it? Saul when we first went there.
Okay, okay, so you did not open
I
it.
just never opened it.
What
but
type of
that's
chest
okay.
did you buy?
It was a wooden, I think. Wooden one, I think.
Okay, a small
Oh no,
wooden one.
no, it was a smaller golden one. Crap, I don't remember.
Because it's either wooden or metal.
For a Dragonborn, my memory is not very good.
So let's say for the sake of it, it's wooden.
Okay. I just remember it being a small one.
Okay, so it's just...
Well, I'm like, no, I'm okay with it being, sometimes the mystery is there. I might be able to entice somebody to trade me for it at some point in time. Who knows?
With the wooden chest.
Well, guys like chess, right?
Is it written in your character sheet,
I had done a few
Sheena?
in my day.
Okay.
I think that I am actually, because I've been pondering the whole time, about the limitations of my little magic carpet that my mentor has loaned to me, and I feel like I've left the nest. I'm a fledgling of my own, and I should actually get my own carpet and return that one to her. So is there a way to entice these people to go with me so we can check it out, or?
Sure. I mean,
Okay.
Nar's willing to go with the group. He just went off because he looked like you guys were going to have some fun montage stuff.
Okay, where do you guys go?
Well, we I just realized it was day and not night, so like.
No, it's night. It's currently still night.
It is night. It's actually nighttime.
Yeah.
Oh, it's night. Okay.
So it's
need to be
currently
a little bit
about
later.
7:30 at this point. 7:30 in the evening.
Oh.
The sun is set. The lights are out. Kids are partying because it's cool.
Woo.
So where do you guys go? There's a lot of
Um,
shops that you guys can
I'm gonna
go.
go to the magic shop to my good old friend with her book.
Okay, the old lady.
Yep,
And
our
I'm
little
gonna
old lady.
follow.
Okay, so
Same.
Bentelte and Nar. How about the rest? Darella and Morgarana, where do you guys?
I will follow, but I am currently broke now.
Okay.
No, we have more money just because
Yeah. No,
all
just
those gold pieces and platinum pieces belong to all of
Yeah,
us.
I'm-
As long as it benefits everyone.
Darella, what do you say? What are you saying?
I'll just tag along.
Sorry.
yeah. So Dorella's just tagging along.
Oh, okay, tagging on. Okay, got it. So you
Okay.
guys go here. The old lady. Apparently, the old lady. The shop is closed.
Oh.
Yeah, this one is closed for the evening.
Oh, it's 7:30, so it is nap time. It is
All right.
6.
Time for some festivities. I think we earned it. And then
Okay.
tomorrow we go get the sword from Nar and the armor and stuff.
My armor.
Yes.
Yes. So you have red scales for your blue skin.
Wear more wealth than my family has ever owned.
Yeah, you have
That's
not.
okay.
This is the first time you're using this pieces of round metals, Morgana, because technically you do not.
Yes, it is.
You don't have currency from where you're from.
So, yeah, okay.
Where do you guys go?
Nar goes ahead and proposes we all go to a local inn and get food and drinks, and
Or you can
Rebel.
technically go back to the mansion, where
yeah, the mansion's got food and drinks too.
Yeah.
But it's up to these guys because we could have fun outside, or we could have fun back at home with the kids. So,
it's up to you guys.
what would you guys like to do?
Sheena wants to party.
So she
I'm already drinking mead out of game, so I'm down.
Well, I just need, what? Did you say you're drinking mead right now?
Yeah, I'm a
she
mead
brews her
maker.
own.
I have never had mead before, so that's pretty amazing.
Okay,
That is a tragedy.
sad.
It
Uh,
is very sad.
One day
So
that will have
sad.
to be
In
Rebel.
fact, my character is also crying in game, as well as outside.
So so you guys go to a tavern?
Yeah, we're going to tavern.
Okay. So you guys go to the tavern at the docks.
I'm showing you all my new technique to make
there's
it cold.
also,
Like I'm
what
trying
you
to
call
sell
the-
everybody on this cold ale thing.
There's also one thing you also notice.
Frosty
What you call? Who has the city map? Is it Darella or is it Bentelte?
I believe it is
Vendelfe?
Vendelfe.
I have it, yes.
You also see in the map as you're looking around to look for taverns that there's a casino at the city. There's a casino and a tavern which is considered a 5-star hotel.
Okay,
So,
well,
yeah,
that's a
it's up to you guys.
that's some fun.
Fancy.
So it's a 5-star hotel.
Which
It
one?
is,
Down
surprisingly, it is in the
Funny,
Nobles District, and it is called Golden Rose Inn. So it's up to you guys if you guys want to go there or just want to go to the cheap tavern at the docks.
Well, not the docks. We're gonna encounter Mopey Dick and his sidekick.
Oh yeah.
So where do you guys go? Yeah, I have.
Well, we're going to.
Actually, do I have the map here? I think I do. So it's up to you. Where do you guys want to go?
So,
I want to go. Sheena's really feeling fancy. She's wanting to go to this fancy place.
we're gonna go to the
Feeling
Feeling
5-star
more
place.
fancy than I've ever had
I've been
felt.
in.
And
Come on,
I've
Druid.
never
Let's be
felt
fancy. Let's go, Druid. Let's go, Druid. Let's be fancy.
Where do you guys go? You have a
I guess
casino,
we'll go to the fancy
Go
place.
to the fancy one.
the
It kind
hotel.
of reminds me of some of the places that we used to
Okay.
see on the coast of Wildmount.
Ooh, should we use altered self and make ourselves look snoochy?
We should.
Let's do it. I'm gonna use
Okay.
altered self, and I'm going to look like Trisvana, but with like not dark skin. I'm gonna have dark hair, and
Okay.
because I have darkish white scale, and I'm gonna have like pale green eyes.
Okay. So just
And I'm
like
still
Rihanna, but
tall and
different color.
skinny, so you know.
But
working
same
it.
clothes that you're currently wearing, or something.
I'm
else.
changing my clothes. Can they
Alter
change
Self allows
my
you to
clothes?
do the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna wear me. Let's see. Have I?
Okay.
So DM, have I ever played dress up with Trisvana's clothes? What would I have found in there? If I did.
Technically, she does not wear any fancy clothes, as far as you can tell. She basically because she's
She
a
looked
scout.
fancy to me. What she was wearing.
I mean, she has robes, but not more of a presentation look, but more of a what you call to represent the academy. That's where you guys
Okay.
where you're from.
Well, then I'll have to go based on Lady Tree Song, won't I?
Yeah.
I'll wear a fancy dark purple dress with
Okay.
with
So-
some awesome
Yes.
boots because I want to rock some boots
The boots.
and boots
Okay. So
and like a leather.
So you're using
light
what spell are you using? You're using a illusion.
Alter
alter
Self.
self.
Okay, so remove a spell slot
I
for
have
that.
disguise self as my spell.
Okay, so remove a spell slot for that as well. Who else is dressing up for this
I'm
occasion?
also dressing up.
I am
have
also
fancy
no
clothes in my
longer
pack
looking like-
already.
Okay,
Oh,
because
cool.
Ventelte, you have fancy clothes technically because of your backstory. Yep, easily done.
With
I have a
disguise
picture of
self,
my
I can
fancy
make
clothes,
myself look
but I don't know how to
human.
share it.
Oh,
Mhm.
so you're just going to be 8-foot tall human?
No, I'm going to be a 7-foot tall human.
Okay,
So you will just take it down just a notch. Just a notch.
Just a notch.
okay.
shall
So
still pick up somebody
how about you,
who's
Darella?
sideways.
What are you doing? How about Darella? What's Darella doing?
Rella, what are you doing?
Are you
I
just
don't know,
gonna?
is my eyebrows good enough?
Okay. I mean, technically, your attire is decently enough. It would not be too much of a concern. And
So
Nar, that leaves Nar.
Isn't,
yeah,
Nar,
Nar, you're the one who's starting to feel out of place.
I just kind of look at everybody and I'm like, I don't know what to do because
Yeah.
unfortunately I'm
You're
When
not
you
used to
go to
this dress up thing.
I'm
Pull
nudging
some
Narn. I'm like,
flowers out of my
"You're our
pocket,
bodyguard."
and I like put a flower
Okay.
crown on Nar,
Okay.
and I'm like, now you're fancy.
oh my god.
I accept it. It sits nicely on my
What did
horns.
what did you do? What did I miss?
You have things decorations on your horns too, so I feel like
Rings
No,
and
it's his
horns.
clothes. Basically, it's his clothes.
My clothes, I kind of wear the same traveling clothes. But,
Yeah. So and they're torn
okay.
from attack. So there are scratches. There are rips.
I forgot to take off my jacket again before we got slashed up.
So technically, he looks like he got hit by a tornado.
Disguise kit. Let's break that out for Nar. Disguise kit for Nar.
Okay, are you proficient in disguise kit, Sheena? It has to be someone who's proficient.
How would I
using it.
know if I'm a proficient? in
If you look
disguise
at your
kit?
sheets, there will be on your first sheet there will be a sheet there that says if you're proficient, your proficiencies and languages. It will let you know if you're proficient
Oh,
to.
my sheet. Okay, hold on. Let me go there.
If it's doesn't right there, that means you don't know how to use that thing because that is something that.
No.
Yep.
No.
You have no
and
idea how
other
to use them.
proficiencies and languages. No. No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, you have no idea how this works. So,
All right. Good luck, guys. Does anyone
Anybody
else have?
proficient in disguise kit?
Yeah. Anyone proficient in disguise
you
kit?
can see that in your proficiencies and
I don't
languages.
think I am.
Okay, so Darella is. How about you, Vendelte?
That was me that just said I don't think
Okay, sorry. Darella.
So,
I am either.
you know what? This is
Okay.
what Nar's gonna do.
Technically,
I'm gonna go ahead.
you could buy
Go
fancy
for-
clothes. The
Huh?
only problem is probably the clothes store is closed at this moment. But technically,
Yeah,
you
they're
can
all
buy.
probably closed. That's the
Yeah.
problem. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is the stall for
You could also go back to the mansion with the kids. That's where your previous party found fancy robes. So that's another thing.
Now, what I'm going to go ahead and do is this. Is I'm going to go ahead and just take off my jacket and just go bare-chested into this place with my leather pants on and boots. And we will play the role of bodyguard. Because I'm good at that.
Well, I was going to suggest that earlier, but I thought maybe we'd be able to get you fancy too.
It's one of those things that, with gems like you all around me, I shall always look 10 times better.
Okay, so you guys, where are you
Yes,
guys
that
going? Are you
would-
guys
that would-
going?
so. You're saying we make you look fancy.
I'm just saying that you guys definitely make me look 10 times better. I do have a charisma about me, but unfortunately looks are not part of his charisma. He has to have a personality because he's not a looker.
Yeah, he looks terrifying. Nara looks intimidating. He has gray skin,
Like literally
has
with my
horns.
shirt off, I have just bone spikes protruding from different muscles on my
Yeah.
arms and shoulders.
Nara is the only person that you have seen that looks like that. Aside from the creatures you fought, which is the blood demons.
Yeah. So I am very demonic looking.
Yeah. So, where do you guys go? Do you guys go to the casino or the what you call the 5-star Golden Rose Inn? And that's gonna cost you. Okay, where do you guys go?
5-star Golden Rose Inn for me. Anyone else?
Actually, the casino and the
yeah.
inn are next to each other because that's the wealthy, basically. They're not far apart. So who's going to the inn? Everyone's going to the inn? Before? Alright, so you guys go to this fancy building about, I would say about 8 stories tall. It's like a castle. And there are there's like this golden fence gate that surrounds it. And that looks over
Crazy.
the seaside. The people here are dressed for fashion, basically. It's like going to Hollywood Boulevard nonstop. The clothes there are very expensive. The people here are well dressed. They don't have any weapons, so you guys are the only people here that looks out of the ordinary with weapons on their sides. There are fancy carts that are carrying the guests. Look like they're going some sort of ballroom party, basically. There is a giant staircase, basically, at the very center of this gigantic palace that has made of black marble and has gold trims. Embedded on the very center, which is the sign, is a rose, basically as the logo of this establishment, made of gold, embedded to this marble stone, and scriptly carved in it says Golden Rose Inn. There are what you call servicemen, or I forgot what they're called, the fancy term for this, what you call bellboys, basically, dressed in this velvet red clothes, basically, and golden trim buttons that are both accepting and welcoming the guests here. As you guys go in, you guys step in this black marble stone, and you as you guys enter, you also see that there are the bodyguards and bars. I forgot what they're called.
Bouncers.
Yeah, bouncers. So the city here, the inn here has their own personal city guard or bodyguards that are wearing this. They're bulky. They're like Morgarana size. So they're like 8 feet tall, and they're either a mixture of humans or half orcs, and they're wearing this black vests and has scimitars on their sides. As soon as you enter this fancy establishment, one of the guards stops Nar.
I just kind of look at him.
He looks at you.
Yes.
And he points at the sign. There's a sign on the side of the entrance and says, clothes, basically.
Just his clothes.
No, street. There's a dress code
required.
Yep.
A dress code. Okay.
Oh, there's a
There's
dress code.
Oh wow, there's
Okay.
a unbelievable dress code.
I just thought it was just a random sign, and there it just says clothes, and I'm like, oh, so they have a laundry here. This is
I know.
The guard is glaring at you now, and huffing.
And I just go ahead.
I mean, I have
Like,
some in my
stare at
back.
him until he gets you your
Pack
back.
we could put on you.
Well, I can use
I
I can use a robe. One of my school
That's not
robes.
gonna be enough. It's just gonna be
It's
a
not gonna
cape.
cut it.
Just stare at the bouncer till he gives you his vest.
I have both vestments and clothes put on you.
They're gonna
Oh,
they're
you
female
know.
size, by the way. It's like make
I mean, they'd be big on him.
yeah,
They
they,
should be kind of-
they will be, but
She is a very large but beautiful woman.
no, but I mean the wheat. That's not gonna be the problem because unless you're giving him armor that fits you, it's gonna be to Stiffy on Nar's end.
So I just go, can he borrow one of your jackets? Because this is our personal bodyguard and he has to come with us.
Roll persuasion with disadvantage. So roll
Persuasion with disadvantage.
Yeah, roll
really?
roll 2d20s and take the lower. And add your
Oh my
Right.
gosh.
Aw,
All right, hold on.
I can't help. I can't help with this.
What?
I can flex.
All right, that was
Good
the
at
18.
flexes.
18.
Eat it, DM. I got an 18 and then a 20.
So she got an 18 and a 20. Wow.
So 18 is my number.
The guard looks at you and gives you a weird look like, are you kidding me? Gives you that look. And then scratches
So-
his head and says, if you don't buy clothes, I'm gonna rip you apart. Next time, buy clothes. And he just
Okay.
step aside.
Thank you kindly, and I give him a gold piece.
Okay, he just takes it. You guys start to enter this place, and this is what you see. This place is gorgeous, basically. You see this magnificent ballroom that has this golden chandeliers with diamond crystals as light bulbs. There are a bunch of statues that are made of either made of platinum, silver, or gold, basically.
Oh man, this place is. People actually live like this?
And you see that there is a gallery on one side. There is a gift shop on the other. On your left, there's a gift shop. There are two gigantic curved staircase with marble flooring. The floor here, there's there's also a red carpet, basically, or some sort of wool from the floor, and there are these platinum curve tiger statues, basically, on one side. The pillars here are made of marble with gold trim. On one side, you see what appears to be what you call a dining area. There, basically, you see waiters or this service crewmen serving silver platters and opening this gigantic curved wooden carved oak wood doors that has gold trim in it, and it enters to this gigantic dining hall where you see people performing or singing, basically. And then also there's what you call a band playing on the side of the stage, on the center of this giant curved staircase that goes to the second floor. That there is a balcony that oversees and overlooks the first floor. There is also some sort of lounge with velvet chairs, golden vases that decorates it with different types of flooring. The windows here are like painted, basically. What you call this? I forget what they're called. They're like
Stained
colored,
glass?
yes, like colored stained glass, basically, with gold trim as well. And there's a dome on that overlooks the sky, basically. So you have entered the Golden Rose Inn. Speaking of which, I'm gonna be playing this music because as you hear the band playing at the side. All right, you have entered this.
Okay.
What do you guys do?
I'm pretty much in awe, just staring, trying not to look
Yep.
incredibly out of place.
Same here. Sheena's looking around at all the shiny things.
Nar has seen these kind of things when he was working gladiator detail on the Menagerie Coast. So
Mm-hmm.
I was
like,
right.
this is
That finery. So
yeah. I mean, it's nice. It's just like it's one of those things though that he was used to like drinking every night hardcore because people buy him drinks after he got done fighting. So it's like, oh, this is actually really nice. I'm wondering if they have a certain whiskey here that I think you all should try, and he actually points towards Sheena. It's like, especially you.
There's also what you call lounge where what you call the front desk, basically made of marble stones, and there are people there. That's where people are inquiring. You see the people who goes in the establishment goes directly to this what you call area, which is located at your right side, basically, as you enter this. So the gift shop is on the left, the gallery and the dining hall is in front of you guys. So there are two separate rooms that separate stuff. Where do you guys go?
I say we get a drink before we go to the gallery.
Yeah,
Sure.
let's go ahead and do that. So,
All right. Ventil Face got the right idea. Let's go.
so I knock on the bar, and
As you
say,
enter the dining hall, one of the guards, one of the what you call service crew stops you and says, "Do you have rooms here, sir?"
"Oh, we can't have rooms. I mean, I just kind of produced my platinum ore, and I see, I've got lots of these. I mean, they're just paperweights.
Room number.
Roll number?
Room number.
Room number? Oh no, we were going to get rooms.
All of them.
You have to buy a room to enter the dining hall, sir.
Where do we buy rooms?
He points at the front desk.
Okay. So he stops by. I go ahead and walk up to the front desk, put my arm on the table, and just ring that bell real quick.
So Nar goes to the front desk. What about the rest of you?
I guess I follow Nar to the front desk, because I'm still very confused by this whole concept.
Okay,
Yeah, we're
so
all going.
you guys go to the front desk. A lady with what you call wearing this glossy red dress, what you call is at the front desk, and her hair is tied like a Chinese style or a bun style on the back
Chopstick holding it up,
but the chopstick is made of gold, basically attached
Oh.
to her hair. And she looks at you and says, "Ah, welcome to the Golden Rose Inn. Only the finest and the best. How may I be of service?"
Yes, I would like a room for my representatives. You see, I am their bodyguard tonight, and these fine women have decided to grace your establishment with their luxury and decadence.
Well, technically you choose the right place, as we only serve the finest and the best. What type of rooms do you plan on buying? We have the economy class, the business class, the premium class, and the executive class.
You know what? I happen to know that my clients are all executives in their own right. So we're going to go ahead and get the executive class room
Okay, that would be 10,000 gold pieces per day.
per day.
Yes, per day. So you have to pay 10,000 now. If you want to extend your stay, you can pay another 10,000 the following day. Or it's up to you if you want to pay for 3 days for 20,000.
So I understand that, but we're just looking to stay the night because you see, we're not planning on sleeping per se. We just want to grace this place as we come through. We already have a mansion up on the hill. We just are decided to visit the fine establishment. We were told we had to have a room to
Yes.
partake of the dining room.
So that would be 10,000 gold pieces then.
10,000 gold pieces for executive. Now, what are the other prices for your different suites?
Well, for the economy class, that only includes 2 bedrooms. And that would be 400 gold pieces per day. The business class is 1,000 gold pieces per day. That's a 1 queen-size bedroom. The premium class is 5,000 gold pieces per day. So that's...
So what I
not
do is I just say, it's like, do you take platinum for? We're gonna do business because
Well, I nudged him before he says that and said, "Does that include food and drinks, or are those paid separately?"
my
technically, the premium class includes 1 free breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 10, with room service and half price to all services.
So that's the executive class.
No, the rooms are not considered services. The services have massage and spa, hot springs bathhouse, there's a city car tourist tour, an all-you-can-eat buffet, an all-you-can-drink bar, an animal pet cafe, a fireworks display, a ballroom dancing, a pleasure service, and a library with tea and biscuits.
A pleasure service, you say?
Yes.
What kind of
Oh,
pleasure
no.
service?
Mm-hmm.
No, don't
For
worry.
men and women. I'm kidding.
I'm asexual, so
Yeah.
that's
Well,
So which will it be then?
ladies, would business be all right? I'm planning on sleeping on the floor.
If you want more details
how
on the
much was
rooms,
the business again?
the business class
1,000.
unfortunately is for only 1 person. It's a 1 queen-size bedroom with a living room, a bathroom with a hot tub, an entertainment and amusement room, and a mini bar, as well as a balcony of the view of the beach. It also includes
So,
1 breakfast, 1 lunch,
So
and
we're
dinner.
not actually spending the night. So
Oh yes,
if
we are.
just got, are we?
Yeah, why not? I mean, it's one of those things. We work hard, we party hard. Sheena wants to go ahead and have a night out. I don't see why not. So
I would
I go
suggest
ahead
getting a premium class then. That's 5,000 gold per day, and it includes 1 queen-size bedrooms, 4 small bedrooms with 2 beds each, a living room, a kitchen, a dining room, a bathroom with a hot tub, an amusement room, a mini bar, and a balcony of overview of the beach. It also includes 1 free breakfast, lunch, dinner for 10, with room service and half price to all services.
we were discussing the business class, though. I appreciate you're trying to upsell us, but
Business class is only for 1 person. Yeah,
Right.
right.
Which one is it that comes with all the stuff? How much was
That is
that
the
one?
executive class. That one's 10,000 per day.
Oh, that one.
no,
that
the one I told you is premium class. That's 5,000, and then the executive.
If we just want to have food and drink and leave.
Unfortunately,
How
that
much is
is
that?
not allowed.
That isn't allowed. This is a place of refinement, and of course, a lady such as your stature would never dream of leaving this place early. Wink, wink.
Is that a tall joke?
And you see one of the fine gentlemen behind you guys yelling, "What's the hold up?"
I go ahead and glare at him, and then I just go ahead and produce one of the large platinum ores and say, put it on top of the desk and say, this is our payment for a business room.
What you call? She looks at it. How much is that? That's only 1,000 basically. 1,000.
Yes.
1,000 gold pieces.
It's 1,000 gold pieces, right?
Yeah.
So that's only for one business class.
Yes.
Right.
That means only one of you gets a room.
Yes, and we
Yes.
plan on partying the entire time we're here.
Okay.
You've done hotel parties before, haven't you, Mike?
I mean, yes, I guess. I think I have at the very
You
least.
go ahead and go booze and everything else, and
You
then
only
guys-
use it to shower and
right.
that's it.
Pretty much the rest of the time, you guys are just like bouncing around, having a good time, staying up with energy drinks.
I guess I
dancing
have.
that
I
way.
guess.
Yeah.
If this place is as big as it is, I'm sure there's
We're
more
pretty
things
much
to
going
do.
to have. We're going to have.
I mean, we've been sleeping in 2 trees together.
So I mean,
Right.
we're good. I mean, worst comes to worst, it's one of those things that, like I said, I'll be a gentleman, sleep on the floor.
Yeah. So, okay, the lady accepts it, and he gives you a key, a golden key with a ruby attached to it, and on the other side is a gold rose, basically carved on the other end.
Okay.
And
And,
and
so to
business
make
class.
to make Morgarana feel fancy, I go ahead and present it like you would a diamond encrusted saber to her. It's like, here you go, madam. The key that was requested.
I look at it and I'm not 100% certain what to do with it.
Yeah, you don't even know what it is. You haven't used keys.
I'm like, I don't know what this is.
I just kind of wink at her and just very, very underneath my breath, like, just take it.
Okay, let's take it. And then I realized because I'm transmogged basically into not my armor and I don't have all my pockets, I don't know
Yes.
where to put the key.
Well, you could still put it on your person. It'll just like it'll assimilate. It won't be like a illusion where it's like, okay, you have like your pocket is actually just a piece of skin.
So, you guys, as you look at also carved on the key it says room 351, basically.
Okay, that's a lucky number.
Okay, 351.
All right.
So, my lieges, where are we going first?
Well, if you want to go to the room, there will be a bellboy to assist you. And you see this tiefling boy approach you with wearing what you call a bellboy outfit, wearing red robes, what you call velvet robes and golden trim. And then he will assist you to your rooms if you want.
We would actually rather have drinks first.
Yes, drinks.
Well then, the buffet hall is right there, and he points to where you guys were trying to enter before.
Okay, so now we go in with the key, and just kinda
Okay, you
motion
guys
toward
go,
Robin.
and technically, you guys enter this basically amazing buffet hall. Basically, what you call there are long tables on both ends and round tables on the middle. At the very center, at the very far end, is a stage where what you call two elven women are singing, basically. I'm guessing you find a table and you sit there and order food. The service crew does approach you, a waiter does approach you, and hands you the menu, which is this platinum plate. This sleek platinum sleek plate, and carved there is the menu, basically. And there's a lot. I am not gonna read all of this, but there's
before we order anything, he asks, it's like, by chance, do you have the Menagerie Coast's finest? It is Dragosian Red Dragon Whiskey.
I'm gonna put the chat what the I'm gonna put the chat what the menu is. There you go. So you guys can read that. And there's a lot.
Oh, they've got owlbear on the menu. Canute, you better stay hidden.
Right.
So there's
Oh yeah, you also have pets, which is you're getting a lot of attention from the crew and what you call bodyguards. As people take pets here, but it's not all the time that they would see an owlbear and an eagle accompanying you.
Guys, they have a soup that they put diamonds in. Who heard of such a thing?
Where's
Oh,
that at?
actually, the Elite Cinder Soup is very big on the coast, especially for the Dragonborn, because they can actually, what the diamonds do is actually enhance their scales. It's kind of a big deal.
Wait
So-
a minute, Dragonborns are
So
supposed to
technically,
be
because you
diamonds?
guys ordered a premium,
It's just the
I don't
minerals
know.
help the sheen with your scales.
You
I
did
actually
not
knew this
order a
one
premium,
because
only
I was
did
on the
business.
Najra Coast for about
Yeah.
6 months, and I learned that while I was there. That soup is supposed to be very good.
No.
Cinder soup with grinded diamonds. It sounds delicious, but it's 1,200 gold pieces.
Yep.
Sheena, would you
Ooh,
like
land shark.
Oh my gosh.
if you'd like a bowl, I'll pay for it.
Did he say it was, what's the price for the food again that he said?
If you order premium, the prices are there. If you ordered a premium or an executive room, the prices there becomes half price. But because
Right.
you did not, you ordered a business room,
Right.
it's full price basically. I think there's more. I'm
Right.
not reading all.
But
of
our
them.
room only comes with one breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right?
Yeah, so technically you could eat. You can still order once for one dinner, and then if you stay here the next day, the breakfast and the lunch are also free.
Right. But that would take up the dinner.
Yeah, the
Part.
dinner. Yeah, the dinner will be removed from the list.
But,
I'm down with that if y'all are. But we only get one for all of us, right? Or
Yep.
do we each get one?
No, what you
Me.
call it's it's
Just
for the
one.
entire group basically.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
You guys pick what you want.
So we each get a meal each.
Yeah.
The drinks are on us. So
Yeah.
what I will
So technically,
do
you don't
is-
have to worry about paying.
So this
Okay.
is what I'm going to go
For
ahead
now.
and do. I am going to
Wait, where is it? What do you
I'm
order?
going to order a bottle of Solunian Blowfire wine
Okay.
Ooh.
and a bottle of Undermountain Water. And,
So, two battles
I will not-
approaches. Two
Yes.
battles are served to you. One is purple crystal. The battle is made of this purple crystal with a cork on top, and then there are waves and dolphins carved into it, basically.
Yep.
And the other one looks not fancy. The mountain one. It's the bottle is basically made of glass, but has metal trim and bolted trim on the sides.
Oh, well, that's fancy by my ghost standards,
Yeah.
so...
Still, you're still new to this, Morgana, as you're watching this.
Yeah.
So Alright, so that's the wine bottles. What else everyone's ordering?
So, well, but I'm buying these for the group. I'm actually going to
Oh,
go
yeah.
ahead. And
So you got the wines.
what I'm doing is I'm taking those two wines
Mm-hmm. So
and
there
I'm
are
going to
other.
tell them this is a cocktail that I learned on the Menagerie Coast. It is called the Blood of the Dragon King. And it burns a bit going down, but it was popular with dwarves and dragonborn. So the rest of us might have a bit of a hard time. But I
I'm feeling more dwarven every day.
fair enough. You'll be too.
Who has the
So,
belt, by the
uh,
way? Is anyone
the,
wearing the
take-
belt?
I am.
What?
Oh, you're wearing the belt, Morgana. Okay, roll a D100.
D100?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
That weird.
Oh, wow. We'll see how
17!
No, a D100?
She rolled 17 for a D100.
Yeah, I rolled
Okay,
a 13 on
okay.
my D100.
You feel normal. Nothing feels strange when you're wearing the belt.
So,
Continue.
all right. So
How
I go
much hair
ahead.
does she have? You got full beard now?
No, you don't see it. From where you look at it,
Earlobes are
she looks normal.
naturally kind of plush.
No, she looks normal.
Okay.
They have like a fine layer of fur
No,
that
there
covers
is no
the-
hair for now.
Just
Okay.
not-
Because I was gonna say we're doing
I'm
disguise
also
self and all this
using
stuff.
disguise self, so I don't look like a furbog. I
Yeah.
No,
look
she
like
doesn't look like a furball right
She
now.
looks human.
7-foot tall woman in like a fancy black dress.
Okay.
Okay, I just got a little confused there because I just realized that she did have the magic belt and then she was doing another magic. I didn't know if one canceled out the other, so okay.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. So the illusion is just disguising herself, basically.
All right, so mixing up those two wines together, I give each of everybody a glass, and I toast to say, to surviving another great battle.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yes.
I slug down that wine mix. And
Cheers.
it
Gala.
definitely burns on the way down.
Yeah.
Salud.
The
most-
mountain is a bit bittery and
Yeah.
has an aftertaste. The saloon one is berry flavor. It's berry flavor.
Yeah.
So they're
it
like
almost-
cherry or blueberry flavored wine.
Yep. So that's why they call it the blood of the Dragon King, is because like the end result is almost like a coppery taste with an alcoholic burn.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you're drinking fermented blood. But so
You guys are just ordering wine?
yeah, so we drank the wine,
Yeah.
and we Nar's eyes kind of flashed up brighter yellow for a minute after he hiccups. Says, "Excuse me." And
What else are you guys doing?
so I go ahead and do that, and I guess we order our meals.
What are you ordering? There's a lot.
I know, that's what I've been looking at.
Yeah.
Personally, I am going to go ahead and do the. So we can do main courses only, no soups, right?
It's up to you guys.
Well,
Well, you said one meal. We don't know what that entails. Is that
No,
like
it's
an-
one meal is everything on the list on the menu
Oh, so we could get the Dragosian Elite.
because this is an all you can eat buffet
This is a
basically.
fancy place.
Oh,
I
it's
imagine
all you
a
can eat, so we
three-course
can order
meal.
multiple
Yeah.
things and like
So
share
yeah,
it family
Oh.
style. Oh.
So everything on the
Meal
list,
looks
as
so
long as you can
feminine,
finish
but
it.
We're gonna eat them at a house and home.
you can okay. First off, that is a bad stereotype. You can be feminine as hell and stuff your face. Let me tell you what.
You cannot. I can tell you this: you cannot bring food outside the dining hall.
No, do you?
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, I brought it in. Ha! My orc bacon is still in my pocket.
I mean that is allowed, but you
Camping
cannot take
ration.
out the food that they serve, basically.
All right.
Amen. Anyway,
I do have my bag of holding. You never know.
Okay, roll stealth. Roll sleight of hand.
just smuggling.
Okay, I'm rolling for stealth. I'm just talking about it, but let's just do 17.
17. Okay.
I really, I just, it's,
I guess I could if I wanted to.
All right. You managed to what you call put some wine with a wine bottle inside, unless you're ordering the food.
Oh, I got the wine.
So yeah, you just see Sheena sneaks in one of the wine bottles and then puts it inside a bag. So far, the waiter does not see what she was doing.
All right, so let's focus on the food, guys.
All right, so what I'm going to go ahead and get is I'm going to get the Dragosian Elite Cinder Soup with grinded diamonds, and I am also going to get oysters.
Okay. How about the rest?
I'm doing the same thing, the same soup, but then I'm a growing girl. I'm gonna do the the Marquesian spicy meats and the Dragosha cow chicken meat with whatever is after that that's cut off.
Wait, is it cut off? I don't.
And it's okay. Whatever's there, I'll eat it.
Okay. There's a lot.
Sorry.
So, with fruit slices, it has fruit slices basically.
Ooh, fruit slices. That's okay.
That's what I
I'm an
think.
omnivore.
So, what about the rest? There's a lot. Looks like someone's excited for food.
I think I'm gonna have the Martiquin spicy soup and dragon meat.
Okay. And what about Vendetta and Darella? What are you guys eating?
I'm going to get the pumpkin soup
Mm-hmm.
and the... Can I get just the fried fruits and herbs? I mean, I'm an elf. I'm not a big meat eater.
Yeah, it's up to you. It's basically up to
We
you.
paid for this stuff. Be fancy as fuck, man. Just
Yeah.
enjoy it.
Alright, so the fried fruits and herbs and pumpkin soup and fried vegetables as well.
Okay, how
Oh,
about...
and that comes with a dip. That looked good.
And Darella, what are you ordering? Did you get it?
I will just take the dried fruit.
Sorry?
Just the dried fruit and sliced fruit.
Okay. So, the dragon meat is basically a chunk of meat that has burned scales on the side. And the oysters have lemons surrounded by them. The soup is the one that that you guys notice are different. The soup is in what you call put in or placed in a platinum bowl. And then there's this orange colored texture in it, and there are different spices and herbs sprinkled on top, as well as what appears to be what you call small chunks of diamonds, basically powdered diamonds. And yeah, it is served in front of you.
And I am going to thoroughly enjoy it.
I start chowing down on my dragon meat, no manners, like
Yep.
growling.
Here.
Yeah.
Gina's used to eating with her hands, but she's trying to be delicate.
So the meat is
Using
tender.
her
No,
claws
I'm
to like
going to eat my
separate
soup next.
things, and you know.
You have not
Oh wait,
tasted
she can't use her
anything.
claws. I'm in disguise. Crap. Okay. So.
I mean, technically,
yeah.
they would not notice it even if you're disguised. It's gonna be weird because it's passing from your illusion. You're creating an illusionary self.
Oh right,
it's
so it's
basically-
not considered. The claws are still part of my body. It's not.
Well, no,
considered-
no, it's not considered part of your body. So basically, there's just like a image mirage on that surrounds you. So it's basically passing through.
Okay. I will just pick it up with.
Yeah,
fork.
but people wouldn't question it. Basically,
Is
the
it
waiters
busy in there? Are
does.
there a lot of people here?
Sorry.
Are there a lot of people here?
Yes, there are.
Okay, so they're all into what they're doing, not what
Yeah.
other people are doing.
And most of the people here are either fancy merchants, businessmen, those type of people. People here that don't look like they go out in the woods. So yeah, pretty much.
My family has so many wild mountain goats, and we don't even have 30 gold. I laugh at the menu.
Yeah.
And we should bring them here.
Well, now that you know the real price of them, maybe you can increase your costs. Maybe.
No one up where I live has any gold or
Oh,
money
right,
or
you're good.
currency.
It's so hard for me to wrap my head around. I've never had that kind of experience growing up.
What you call roll perception check for all 5 of you.
Okay.
Okay.
And see if you can see someone. Let's see.
11, I'm apparently drinking a bit too heavy.
Yeah. You're just what you call taking all in, basically.
Okay.
What about the rest?
I have decided that. Well, so the food's arrived. We're eating our food.
Yeah, you're currently enjoying your meal. So,
So enjoying
I rolled it.
the soup
Okay.
with the grinded diamonds in it.
Vendette, what did you roll?
24.
Okay, Vendette is very observant. What about the rest?
Sheena got 24 too, but
Okay.
I forgot to share that the feat that I chose was observant.
Okay.
So I get a +5 bonus to
Oh
passive
crap.
wisdom
Okay.
and
I mean,
intelligence.
technically, it's you see it either way. What about the rest?
Okay.
Nar, Darella.
And we're
I
rolling
got a
perception
19.
checks.
Okay, good enough. Oh yeah.
Nar doesn't care.
Okay, so
Nice.
Nar and Morgarana, you're basically new to all of this, the fanciness.
Yeah, we're just devouring meat.
Oh, what?
So technically, all three of you, Bendelte, Sheena, and Darella, you see this person. I'm not sure if you can see it. Let me know if you do. Oops. Not that.
That's a very fun person.
There you
Look
go.
at that.
It's not letting me see your shared screen. How do I-
Okay, one moment. I think, let me... there you go. Let me know. Have you seen it?
Oh no.
Do you see it
I-
now? Let me know
I
if you
can
guys
see
see it. Is
I
anyone...
can see it.
I am still not. It's just showing.
If you go in the meeting details at the bottom left corner, is details checked?
I don't even see that option.
Go to people. Basically... You don't...
See, I'm on my phone, so it's.
Oh,
Oh, it's a different view.
oh, that's the problem.
See, normally I can see it. Hold on. Let me even come back really quick.
Okay.
But in people, if you have a pin, if you unpin it,
Yeah. I actually
that
unpin it.
will open it up.
So if you it goes to the people, and then technically you could pin or unpin on the side, because she's losing the phone. That's why. So that's what you see. Nar, you don't see this. Sheena, you do, and you're like, oh great. As you see
Now
a
I
familiar
see it.
face. Okay, you see this chubby guy just shoving chicken meat and drumsticks on his mouth, basically, left and right. And next to her is calmly writing a female woman who looks like a secretary. Elvin has pointy ears, wearing this silky, slick purple dress with gold trims and inlays embedded to it.
No, if it's Mr. I look at Nar and I'm like, Scammer McScammerson over there.
He's just shoveling.
Oh. So he does have a mouth for eating.
Right?
I just thought it spewed liquid shit constantly.
Yeah, apparently. It's gotta
No.
come from somewhere.
So far, they don't notice you. Both of you notice Vendette, Margarana, and Garella. You guys notice that Sheena and Nar are looking at this person. They're about 2 to 3 tables away from you guys, so not that far.
So I'm gonna nudge Nar and be like, so who is this guy?
Yeah.
So what I go ahead and do is, let's say an Elven. Low.
Who does all of you understand Elven?
Yes.
Yeah, I grasp the basics. I'm still learning from them more stuff,
Okay.
but yeah.
I mean,
So-
yeah.
What I go ahead and do is, Melvin, I just say it's like, that is a gentleman that me and Sheena have past history with, because our old party, that we were a majority of, that disappeared, we had crossed paths with him, and we wound up uncovering some things about him that were to be presented later. So I'm not going to speak too much more about it because I'm fairly certain that his assistant understands some Elven. But long story short,
The assistant is Elven. It's
yes,
elf,
so like
basically.
I'm pretty sure she does. But we're going to keep it low key, and it's like I also assume that she understands enough languages that if I went into Then in Giant I say, this language. And then Abyssal, this language. Or then I stood speaking Dwarven, it's like, or this language. She would understand me.
As you guys are talking and looking at these two people, you notice that the secretary looks at you, Nar, and sees you guys looking at him.
I just kind of smile and wave politely and go back to my soup.
She she narrows her eyes and then looks at her boss, taps him in the shoulder and points at the rest of you. The fat guy, or basically this person,
chunks.
this person who's shoving meat, looks at all of you and notices that it is currently glaring at Sheena and Nar.
He doesn't know
What's
it's
up with that,
me.
No, he doesn't know it's me. He knows it's me. He doesn't know
Oh no!
it's
He
Sheena.
doesn't know Sheena. He glares at Nar.
Right.
Good, thank you for reminding me that.
All he sees is a bunch of women of refinement sitting around this demonic-looking orc who is carefully sipping soup and enjoying.
I just tell Nora, I'm like, so you're just picking up extra money being our bodyguards. I don't want my cover to be blown. Yours is already, but
Oh, I'm good with being beat up. Don't worry about me. So
Wait, this guy's gonna beat you up?
no, he
no,
won't.
he try.
He doesn't
Yes,
look
he
like
can.
the person doesn't look like he has done exercise or even hold a weapon in his entire life. This person
Yeah,
looks
I'm
like
like,
he
can
lives
I
like
even
in a
stand?
silver. Yeah.
From the picture, it looks he'd have a hard time bending his arm far enough to shove that meat in his face.
Right?
Well, that's-
So he
What do
looks
you
like
think?
those corrupt
what do you think he has
politicians
consistent? I mean,
who has spent their entire life in a silver platter, basically.
I mean, he does kind of
oh my god, Ben.
It's kind of a Cookie Monster dynamic.
So basically, that's what you see.
Just tossing meat in there.
Yeah.
So he has an assistant there for.
Her assistant is just writing something on what you call
Meals
piece
up
of
for him.
paper. Sorry, what's that? What did you say?
Oh, I said she just cuts his meals up for him so he can toss it in.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
So yeah, that's what you guys see.
How reduced to a man baby.
Mm. Hilarious.
So,
Continue eating. I'm gonna order some more food.
Yeah. So technically, you just eat that night away. Anything else you guys want to do?
Yeah.
so after eating for a little bit, drinking for a little bit,
Mhm.
I go ahead and excuse myself, and I
Mhm.
stay in Giant because I know that Morgarana will understand. It said, Morgarana, please relay this to the others. I'm going to take my leave of you for right now, so that nothing possibly ruins the night for the rest of you. I got made, but I don't want anything to come down on the rest of you. So,
Mhm.
And I speak back in Giant. Who is this guy? And do we need to beat him up?
I just I smirk, and I said, no, Wild Mountain rules don't work here. I've already tried orcish diplomacy, that didn't work well.
Is this the noble you punched?
Yeah, you
Oh,
can
this
definitely
giant.
tell Sarupi that he looks like a noble. You're not sure how high of a
Out
noble
of
he is.
game, no. But I did punch out his subordinate.
Yeah.
But in game, I'm speaking in Giant, so not everyone's gonna understand
Yeah,
me.
for those people who can understand Giant can only understand what Nar is saying,
And I
frankly.
assume that that's
Yeah,
going
not
to
me.
be above her pay grade.
Tina's obliviously shoving food in her mouth.
Yeah.
So,
She's putting that guy to shame now.
Yeah, you have not tasted a food this good in your entire life.
Nom, nom.
So Nar still does that, excuses himself, and
Yeah? Where do you go, Nar?
goes. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the spa.
Okay. So yeah, you go to the spa, and that's gonna cost you because the services does not apply
Okay.
on the food. So the spa, let me just check.
I mean, hot tub soak is pretty much all he wants.
We have a hot tub in our room.
Yeah, there is a hot tub on your room.
Party.
Yes, but I mean,
The spa is 500 gold per hour.
it's also one of those things that I imagine that they're not going to want to walk into naked Nar in the hot tub. So it's like, okay, well, at least
You
there'll
act
be
like it's Sheena's first time seeing you naked.
That's true.
It's okay.
Nar is not new to Sheena, but he's also discovered with his newfound intelligence that modesty is probably something that he should practice better.
Alright, so Nar, you guys go to the
call
spa.
you Adam.
So Nar, remove 500 gold pieces.
Ribs! More ribs for everybody.
Nar, remove 500 gold pieces from your...
Yes, I take 500 gold pieces.
you spend an hour there. What about the ladies? What are you guys doing?
I explained, not in Giant, that Nar took his leave to not upset crazy Batman.
Crazy fat.
I
So-
don't know his name, and I don't have a lot of tact because I come from the wilderness.
Yeah.
Mighty
You
chunk.
can only know so much, just as long as it's educational.
Yeah,
so
be like,
he,
oh Lord, here he cometh.
I feel like we
Mighty
should maybe
chunker.
slip away to the gallery so we can discuss this a little more openly and
Yes,
figure out what
let's
exactly
go.
is happening.
Okay, so the other
Okay.
four goes to the gallery, unless you guys are going somewhere. Okay, you guys entered this. In the lounge, next to the lounge is this small gallery that has paintings attached to it with golden frames. And yeah, you guys, there are still people around you but are currently busy looking at the paintings other than focusing their attention on you guys.
Or we could find a quiet corner where we could just have a quiet conversation.
Easily done. You do find a corner where you guys can talk privately.
And I tell them, okay, so that's the guy that we found out doing shady business under the is one of the first event that the elder had given us as part of our unified as our group. We kind of were, put together haphazardly. Well, at least to me it was, because my teacher, I've been in this, academy for so long, and this my first time leaving is to go on an adventure with this group. So he happens to be a pretty well-known and pretty well-to-do for his particular occupation. He has lots of connections and things, and he pretty much enslaved many people in Dragonborn, especially of noble class, and put them in a mine with explosive gems, so he could harvest them for his deeds. And then tried to do some shady business on a contract with us, and that's basically the short of it.
Yeah.
Sounds like a real pleasant kind of guy.
Oh yeah.
Right?
I already
Also,
don't like him.
all four of you, the
After the
ladies,
moment I
roll
saw him.
perception. Another perception check. All four of you, except for Nar, who's busy on the spa currently.
Okay. Well, my natural perception is +5, so I'm already.
22?
Good enough. What about
You
Darella?
said for me that you really want me to roll perception?
What?
I rolled a nat 20.
Okay, easily done. You're very observant, Ventelte. Darella and Sheena, what did you roll?
17.
I'm asking if you want me to roll, because I have an additional +5
Yeah,
for
just
perception and investigation.
you never know. Just roll.
Okay, well I roll a 16 plus another.
Plus 5, 21. Easily done if it's 16 plus 5. So you see two figures that are also approaching the dining hall. One of which looks like this guy. One moment. One of which looks like this guy.
Oh my.
So he
Except he has both hands.
so he's an elven man with slick black hair wearing this dark fancy green robes, and he is currently walking. Next to him is currently 4 city guards that are quite strange looking, or 4 bouncers that are not from the not from the inn or the establishment. Basically, they look like, let's see. So that's the guy you saw. So basically, you see that guy. You also see next, walking with him are these guys. 4 of these people, basically. You see
Okay.
4 of them escorting this person. But who has the 24, basically? Who rolled a 24? Is it Bentelte?
That was the first time around. The
I
second
rolled
time
a
around,
nat 20.
Oh yeah, natural 20. There you go. Bentelte. All of you see this, basically. This suspicious looking person walking next.
and she's accompanying him.
Yep. And they are surrounded with city guards, basically. Or those guards.
maybe With is that a black cloak or a dark green cloak?
It's a black cloak.
That might be who I think it is.
So yeah, that's what you see, and they enter basically the dining hall. The door opens. The service boy lets them in, and then they enter, seemingly unnoticed, walking with purpose. Not. So yeah, that's what you guys see.
And we
Check out
see that
Mr. Fancy
at
Pants.
the. Okay, so are we seeing this from like the corner of our eye then? 'Cause we're
Yeah,
in the
technically while you were
so we have
talking,
an eye shot into what's
yeah.
going on over there.
Technically, while you were talking, you just see this group of people enter what you call in the middle of the room, in the middle of this gigantic hall, and then enter from there, going to the dining hall.
Gotcha, they're passing through.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So they pass through the
look at
gallery.
Look at those fancy people. I almost want to use some magic right now and use locate objects. Because it looked like on the front of that girl's cloak, the lady's cloak, there was like a little spiral. Did you guys notice that little design there?
I did.
Quite fancy.
Yeah. So,
I suppose that woman's an elf.
yeah.
Don't know. You can't see the face. It's very much covered and hidden.
Did I see any kind of amulets or necklaces hanging from either one of them or noticeable
No, not
Okay.
that you could see.
jewelry? Okay. All right.
So yeah,
so
what do you guys
do you guys feel about that? That looks very suspicious, don't you think?
Everything here looks really suspicious.
Yeah, Margaret
Okay,
is just getting
In a
it
bad
all in.
way, Morgana.
So what do you guys do? By this time, Nar, you're done with the massage
Okay.
and spa, I would say.
So I get cleaned up. And,
Yeah.
decided to go ahead and see where the rest of the group went because
Yeah. As you leave the premises, you do see them at the gallery easily enough.
okay. I'm like, all right, so I'm I'm guessing that the oh Lord, he coming man is not coming for you. So I guess my little plan worked.
I think, oh Lord, he's sleeping now.
Well, diabetes is a hell of a thing.
Yeah. The gout is the king's disease, after all.
Well, that and gout. So.
All right, for real.
Yeah, it's like he went straight from like standard gout to like premium package gout.
Nothing but the fanciest gout.
Right. Double amputee later on, but
So what do you guys do?
So I go ahead and I'm smelling nice because I'm all bathed up and nice and clean.
At this
Smell
time,
like a
currently it
princess.
is 9 or 10 in the evening.
Oh, well, we're not done yet. I'm like, all right, well, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead and get a whole bunch of will drinks because we're gonna drink and party the night away. So what I do is I go ahead and point to one of the service staff and I say, so this is a full expense hotel, right? So which means that you do have a custom tailor in the area, right?
Define custom tailor.
Means that I need a nice shirt. And I was wondering if one of your...
We do not sell shirts here.
It's not about selling shirts, it's about having it outfit to me.
Unfortunately, we do not provide clothes.
We do not provide clothes. Okay.
Honestly, we do not allow people with no clothes. And he points at you. So I would suggest finding a new one.
I have pants and boots.
Yeah, but you're shirtless, technically. You're the only one. Yeah.
Bouncing my pecs, but So, well, I was going to try to enjoy a night of dancing, but I don't think I'm going to be allowed on the ballroom floor looking like this. So,
We can still go dancing. That's fine. You should.
Okay.
Maybe we will find the couple that just passed by us dancing. That I think you might.
Beat up and take their shirt.
beat up and take their shirt. And I just kind of...
Or we can just pay. We can pay one of the guys.
I kind of I look up to Morgarat. I'm like, you're still as adorable as I remember you. But
It looked really easy to beat up.
to be
And they
fair,
had a really nice shirt.
once again, I have learned the rules of this place. It's not Wild
Yeah, I
Mountain,
know.
which isn't always one punch. If you're still standing, then I guess we'll have to do this again. So,
So what are you guys doing?
so I'm going to go ahead and after I'm gonna slam down a couple more drinks, and I'm like, so who's ready to dance? I'm ready to dance the night away.
I think we go dancing.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've
Sheena's
never
got her
been
hand
dancing.
up. Woo, let's go dance.
Okay, you guys
It's a
go
good
to
way
the
to
ballroom.
listen
There are basically the dances are waltz. So there's a band performing on the side with violins and what you call trumpets, and the people here look fancy dancing waltz. I want all of you, or those people who are dancing, to roll performance.
Oh, well.
Performance.
I actually might do
I was
well.
already gonna say Sheena may not have learned these things. To be honest with you.
Performance.
Oh.
You guys wanted to dance.
I got
So-
a nat 20.
Oh,
my
I actually got a nat 22.
Sheena got a 5.
okay.
Oh, 4? I do not have any.
So,
clue what I'm doing.
Vendete, what did you roll?
You said performance?
Performance. So roll d20 and add your performance modifier. It would be there on the sheet.
21.
Who got a nat
So-
20? Nar and Darella?
I got a nat 20.
So
Darella is dancing dancing the cha-cha-cha, and it's like you have not seen her dance like that.
The cha-cha-cha are two different things.
So-
That'd be more like what Sheena's doing, the cha-cha-cha when everyone's doing the freaking waltz.
but,
Like, I got this, guys. I got it. Watch.
And Nar, what about you, Nar? What did you roll? Nat 20?
I rolled a nat 20 plus 3.
Nar is also surprisingly, out of all the ladies here, Nar is also doing good. Vendetta is fine.
So I just,
yeah.
I go ahead and motion for Dorella, and I say, may I have this dance? And I guess we just both, like, just
Yeah.
capture the
They
ball.
do twirls, basically.
Oh. So,
Eh,
yes.
But what you call Margarana and Sheena, you have no idea what to do with your waist. You just go.
No, Sheena's like
does this-
dancing with the pretend guy with the waltz because she doesn't know that a man is required to play that part. She's just like, I'm doing it, and everyone's probably like, what in the world is she doing?
Yeah.
But I'm okay with what I'm doing. I just look like an idiot doing it.
Yeah,
Hey, as long as
pretty-
you're having fun, right?
I'm having fun.
So yeah, you guys finished dancing.
So Nar dances with Dorella and offers. Who else wants to dance? Partners? Yes, I'm available to partner. Nobody?
I have
Okay.
not the foggiest clue what I'm doing.
Yeah, you
Okay,
have
well,
no
then,
idea.
Nara's going to go ahead and let's see. Nara is going to go ahead and find a random woman in the crowd.
Roll perception.
Let's see, perception check. That is 18 plus 4, so 22.
Yeah, you do find a lady wearing this what you call light purple dress, basically with golden rose inlays embedded on the dress. Diamond earrings, very obsessive makeup, white makeup, and she's just there drinking tea on
And I
one of the
just-
table.
I walk over her to her with perfect manners, bow and motion my hand. It's like, here to dance, ma'am.
She looks at you with your horns, and then looks at you fine. Oh, let me think about it. Let me first inquire to my associate. And he looks next to him as you see there's a guy next to him. This what you call big guy, not as big as you, but still muscular. And he looks at this guy and says, "Honey, I think this lovely fellow wants to dance with me." This guy looks at you, Nar, looks at you head and shoulders, and then he points at you and says, "This guy?" And then he looks at you, Nar, and says, "Screw off, orc."
And I just kind of look at him and I say, arm
Yeah.
wrestle you for it.
He snaps his fingers, and then two bodyguards appear from behind them.
And I said, pick one. I'll arm wrestle them both.
The lady then approaches what you call one of the female service or bells workers or employees of the establishment approaches between you guys and says, "Is there a problem here?"
Oh, I was just asking the lovely lady to dance, and
And
He,
then the man interferes to you guys. Interferes to you, Nar, says he was trying to cause trouble and wrestle. The lady then looks at you, Nar, and says, "I believe, sir, we have to escort you to the exit."
this is becoming a habit. He goes ahead and cracks his knuckles in his neck and just says, "All right, I appreciate that my kind is welcome here."
We do not allow what you call unruly behavior inside the
Oh,
halls
I
of this establishment.
understand you don't allow orcs in here. I appreciate that.
Well, no, sir. It's wrestling. It's the fighting is not allowed inside.
Wrestling is fight. So Sheena comes like running up because she's finally out of being boxed in by the waltzing people. She's like, "Where are you going, Nar? Where are you going?"
Nar is being escorted by two guards and a lady, basically. You see, you guys
Like,
see.
whoa, whoa, whoa! What's going on? What's going on?
There was a bit of an issue with
The lady then interferes and says, "Is she with you?"
oh yes, I'm a bodyguard. I was just merely trying to make sure to
Guard her body.
Yes.
Basically, one of the guests has complained that he was causing trouble in the premises, so
Oh,
we
no.
have to escort him
I was
out.
just trying to merely dance, just live body a little bit. Because it seemed like everybody was dancing and having such a good time that I wanted to make sure that everybody was enjoying the wonders of this luxurious ballroom and lavish hotel.
Well, if you don't mind, we have
It's
to
not
escort
any
him
fun
out.
without you in here anyway. So I go and I grab the other girls. I'm like, hey guys, let's go. Nar is not going to be able to join the festivities in here, and it's not going to be any fun without him anyway. So
Fine, we'll throw our own party elsewhere.
that's right.
Okay,
We'll get
so
all
you
that
guys are
done.
all leaving?
No party.
Okay, you guys are all leaving, escorting Nar as well, and you guys leave the Golden Rose Inn. Where do you guys... of course, the key is taken from you. The room key. They do take the room key
Oh,
from
they're
you.
gonna find that? Because I don't think they are.
Oh no, they have magical ways of finding the keys.
They're magical keys. They
Yeah.
just pop right back.
Okay.
No, they have ways to find
Oh,
it.
you mean they're kicking us out of the whole entire establishment?
Yeah,
Yep.
Nar is, and if you're
Awesome.
escorting him...
Our got banned.
Awesome. Then we get our money back.
no, you do not.
That's how rich.
What?
Yep.
So Nars like,
get
"Ah,
Unless you guys
I
want
have
to
a
I'm
fight for
gonna
it.
review this
Extra.
place badly on Yelp.
Unless you guys want to fight for it, it's up to you. So, where do you guys go?
I think what I'm going to do then as I leave is I'm going to sour people's drinks with my prestidigitation.
Unfortunately, you're not close to the dining hall. You're very far away from the
I
dining
thought
hall.
you said the dance room was, I guess relative to
Yeah.
whatever.
So
Yeah.
there's a different room for the ballroom.
Well, as I'm leaving, then I'm going to use prestidigitation to give the odor of that cave that we were in with all the dead bodies. I'm going to waft that into the room.
Okay, a bunch of people started
Yeah.
leaving the place. If that's
Yep.
what you're gonna do.
Yep. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. This is
And I
so
just
sad.
got-
Everyone's just leaving. What?
So sniffing, I smell that, and I just kind of look at the general direction of the noble, and I go, "Oh, holy crap!" And just try to keep walking.
Okay, so you guys leave. You also notice as you guys are being escorted out, the lady, the suspicious, mysterious lady, the hooded
Yes.
lady that is currently in the middle of the hall by herself now, is eyeing you guys, following you guys as you guys leave the establishment, escorted by the what you call the personnel of the establishment of the Golden Rose Inn.
So since we're leaving the establishment, I'll go ahead and I'll put my jacket back on. That's
Yeah.
a little bit.
And
more,
you guys are now currently outside the establishment.
Awesome.
So that was really
So
kind
they're
of you.
gonna just let you know that that smell stays there for an hour.
Yep.
Like
Jesus.
that's the length of it. So,
So-
they are gonna have a hard time.
So, do we need to roll perception to see if we notice this lady following us?
No. What you call? The lady does not follow you. It's just
She just
looking.
glares.
Yeah, she was just following your direction with her eyes, as if looking at your
Okay.
direction as you guys are being escorted out. She's not currently following you. So where do you
Well,
guys go? As
I know what
currently it's
I'm going to
11 in the evening.
So I know what I'm going to do. And it says so it was kind of a shame that got cut short. So I'm going to do this instead. I
you
take.
got a free meal technically.
we got fuel.
Yeah, you did get
our
a free
money's
meal.
worth in gold, I think.
I
good.
think we all individually ate more than our money's worth in gold.
Yeah,
Oh
you
yeah,
did.
no, we did all that.
You technically
Everything
did.
else. I went ahead and bought the spa treatment, so I'm all nice and beautified.
Smell like a princess.
I smell like a
Mhm.
princess.
It smelled better than that building we just left.
Ah.
So where,
I was just thinking that then you're amazing.
She is pretty amazing.
okay, where do you guys go? You're still in the. There's also the casino and the business district, basically.
And I pull out the bottle of wine.
Yeah, you have the wine
I
technically.
got the bottle of wine.
Now we can all sip out of the bottle of wine while we sing walking down the street.
Actually,
Right. Sing, do a diddy diddy dum diddy do.
There you go.
I pull out my Ram's Porno Ocarina, and play while we walk, and just kind of a jig a tune while while we're walking. So I'm dancing and singing. Then the music's playing, so everyone's having a nice drink while we're strutting down the town. So it was like, hey, personal minstrel, it's the original boombox. So I'm playing several different songs on my ocarina.
Roll performance check.
Okay. Let's see, 17 plus 4. So
Yeah, that's a good enough. You're doing a good job playing your performance.
Yep, and just kind of dancing in place, kind of like squat and kicking my legs out as we're walking.
I'm much better at street dancing, so I'm going to dance in the street.
Yeah, you're dancing the night away in the street.
And I'm gonna take out my little pan pipes and I'm gonna dance and play my pipes.
So we're having a little dance party with music.
Are we still out in front of the one building having our party while everybody else is inside?
We're having a great time.
No, they have escorted you outside the the perimeter of the area, basically. So outside the gates.
Right.
Right.
So
of course.
they can be at the gates. We're outside the gates, so they can just be like, "You go away now." I'm like,
Yeah.
No.
Public property, man.
So what do you guys do as you guys are drinking? There are less people now currently. The place is very quiet, aside from the music coming out of the establishment.
So after a few
I
songs,
kind of want to hang out and wait for the mysterious lady to come back out.
Yeah.
It's up to you if you guys are Are you guys
Well,
gonna be
I'm waiting
out on the street here.
Yeah, I think that what I'll do is, because I feel like she's gonna end up following us, or finding a way to get to us in front of the gates. I'm gonna use molten earth to make it a little soft, and wet there, so that like when she walks, like she gets a little wet, dirt on her shoes and stuff. So we might be able to
track.
If she casts invisibility, then we'll be able to track her.
Okay.
That works.
You guys waited for a few minutes. There are people leaving, but not the lady.
So I go ahead after about an hour of dancing and playing the flute, the ocarina. I said, "It's like, man, that was a hell of a night. I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling pretty ready to head back out tomorrow."
Sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah.
So did everybody have
after my armor? After my armor.
Right.
Oh, of course.
We have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is she ready to
And
come
I
tomorrow
want to
anyway,
get.
so that'll
I
be
want to
perfect.
find a way to return this carpet to my professor and get my own.
Of course.
Yep.
But I apologize that I got us kicked out. I was just trying to show other people a good time. It's not uncommon.
It's not your fault they can't handle your charisma.
That's fair. And,
I second that notion, and they don't know how well you make pork bacon either. And I pull some out of my pocket and I chew on some.
I am glad that I have showed you the wonders of cured pork, and I guess that not all orcs are blunt force trauma instruments. Though we are exceptional at it, and I kind of point towards Morgana's warhammer. It says we do have sorry, the alcohol is kicking in.
Yeah.
Intrinsic points that you can see in the details of each of us. Just like, for example, our tusks, no two sets are alike. So,
where do you guys go?
Well, I'm going to go ahead and offer once again. It's like, so I know that there was loud music and everything else playing, but offer any more dancing. I would love to dance with any of you.
You guys are just currently dancing on the street.
Dancing in the street.
I did.
Dancing in the streets.
Yeah, you guys
Let's go to the
are.
tavern. Maybe we can earn some
Hey,
cash.
yeah,
If we
there's
some
another
people
tavern
under the
we can
table. Do some drinking games. You know.
Maybe some fighting. Who knows?
Maybe fighting.
Okay, you guys enter a tavern. Most of the taverns now are closed.
At 11
unfortunately.
o'clock.
There are taverns that are open, but there are only seldom or rarely people inside. Most of the people are either sober and just drinking.
Hey, empty tavern means more room for dancing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so
So-
technically you go to a tavern and then dance the night away inside the tavern.
Yeah, we order up cheap drinks and just keep dancing and having fun.
Until the next day, you guys are gonna dance.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's like 2 in the morning, I think. What do you think?
particularly the next day is 2 a.m.
Yeah. So I want all of you to roll Constitution. With
What are we rolling?
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
With disadvantage, basically.
Wait, what? What's Constitution? Is that one of the things?
Roll d20 and then there's a con mod. Con mod of Constitution. It's
So you
gonna
said
be
with disadvantage?
with disadvantage, yes.
Okay, well then
Oh.
16.
I'm definitely exhausted.
4.
I rolled
Okay.
2 16, so...
2 16s.
You said disadvantage. That means you roll twice and take the lower one, right?
Yes.
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 Yeah, but I rolled 16 both times.
Okay.
So plus...
Yeah, that's
You said
good.
it was-
About Darella.
You said Constitution?
Yeah, Constitution. Technically, you're good.
So it was
Oh,
an
shit.
18 with the plus 2.
Darella, what did you roll?
The first one's a 15.
Okay.
One is 16, so I'd have to take 15.
Yeah, that's good. So, Sheena, you have a migraine the next day. You have a serious, heavy migraine.
That's all right.
And Nar, what did you roll?
6.
6. Yeah.
So 2 plus 4
You're
is-
pretty sure the thing that you ate last night, you just vomited them all. At some
Throwing
point.
up diamonds.
At some point.
So, wait, so I threw up the diamond soup, which means that I'm like throwing up rainbows. It's just like, ah!
So yeah. Alright,
It's like,
so because you guys did not take any sleep.
Are any of you guys picturing the Skittles commercial now?
Yes. It's exactly.
Except
Oh,
for an
God.
orc.
Morgana, what did you roll? Morgana, what did you roll?
I rolled a 16 for my
Okay, you're good.
disadvantage.
You're pretty much good. So Nar and Sheena, you guys have exhaustion, basically,
Yay.
and you have disadvantage to ability checks.
For how long?
Until you take
Until
a
we get
long
a-
rest. Until you sleep
Till what?
until you take 8 hours sleep, basically.
Oh,
or the
we
long
have
rest.
until we go to sleep.
Yep.
Yikes.
So,
So you have basically your hangover, basically.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, my
Sounds like-
hangover is already starting, so I'm like, guys, I gotta go. I gotta
Gotta
go.
gotta go where?
Gotta go home. Gotta go to bed.
Oh, we're not in bed. We're
I
home.
know. Oh, we are already home?
I don't know.
You see her drooling, basically.
Just gonna wipe her
I'm
mouth.
gonna go back to sleep.
I wipe her mouth like
So
Lovey.
Sheena just
Look.
lays on the floor and then sleeps. The owner of the tavern says, "Hey, you have to leave. I have to clean up."
Oh my god, I
Okay.
think we were home.
All right. Well, I go ahead and like Bride of Frankenstein pick up Sheena.
Roll strength. Because Sheena is bigger than you, so roll strength.
Just as drunk as me, Rainbow.
And
Boy.
with disadvantage. With disadvantage.
So let's see. That's a 14 plus 7.
Nah, you're funny looking leprechaun.
Yeah. Surprisingly, you're waggling back and forth, but you managed to carry it.
I'm like, so pretty lady, your carriage awaits, but I don't know where you parked it.
So you
Hey,
got
go on magic carpet. Magic carpet.
Magic carpet.
The two
You
look,
guys are funny.
you guys, the three of you are looking this, and they're both drunk. Basically, they're out of it.
Down. No, that's too much. I'm gonna get sick.
So I remember there was this song that people were singing about carpets, and then there was a guy and a girl, and then they were like flying, and then they were like, yeah, we're flying over horses. And
But they
that's
showed
like that horse
did
right
they
there.
see the world?
I nope, they saw horses, and he was talking some nonsense because he was poor.
Every time you look at that every time you look at that Bendelte, Nar, Sheena.
Not a man. Watch me.
So Nar and Sheena, every
Okay,
time you look at that Bendelte and what you call Darella and Morgarana, there's 2 or 3 of them
So
simultaneously.
And by this time, my disguised self is long worn off.
Yeah, at this time.
Same here. Yeah, it would only last an hour.
I'm just carrying Dragonborn. I'm like, so the moral of the story is that if you have a magic carpet and you're gonna try to show like a female human a good time,
This dwarf figure approaches you and says, "Out!
out of ale,
Out of the tavern!
tavern."
Leave,
Okay.
or I'm gonna call the city guards."
I thought we had already left. I
How
thought
do you guys
I thought we
feel?
were walking out. I was
Oh,
carrying
okay.
her. I'm like, we're doing magic carpet.
Yeah, magic carpet outside.
So I'm
Only one of you can be carried by the magic carpet. It's either Sheena or
I'm
Nar.
being carried by the magic carpet.
Okay, Sheena is.
I can walk.
Okay, so the rest of you are just heading back. Where are you guys going? As you guys leaving it's currently probably 2:30 at this point, 2:30 in the morning.
so,
How
like,
far are we from our house?
From the
I go
mansion,
outside.
Yeah.
What
it's
phase
gonna
is
be
the
at
moon
least
in?
more or less half an hour, half-hour walk.
Actually, I think that we can just be half time. Remember, I carry it can have Nara on it.
Oh yeah, it can
It
have.
just doesn't go 60 feet. It goes 30 feet though.
Yeah.
So it's like a normal pace.
So that-
okay, so now, we're doing this then.
Okay, roll. I would say. Roll intelligence
Okay, I can roll intelligence. I'm smarter now.
And
with disadvantage.
We're gonna sit Indian style back to back.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
That will
so
be enough room for us to fit.
With disadvantage.
I rolled a 4 and a 4, so I have +4, which is 8.
Okay, so you guys are flying.
So I'm just like, all right, so
Okay, so this is what happens. This is what happens. You guys are flying. The rest of you are accompanying them. How high are you flying, Sheena?
We're only about 3 feet on the ground because I'm
Okay.
gonna be like shoulder level with them.
Okay, so you guys are flying. You guys,
level with
you
me,
guys
slightly
reach the
higher.
house basically. Sheena, you're talking to Nar, and you notice Nar is not responding.
Nar.
You look back here, Nar is not behind the carpet.
Oh,
Nar.
Nar. Where's Nar?
roll an intelligence
Nar,
check.
as you guys are walking, everything just went black, and then you have no idea. Everything just become dreamland, basically.
So I just blacked out drunk somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Well, it shouldn't be too hard to find if we turn around and go back. I mean, how many orcs are laying in the street?
Technically, you have reached the other side of the city, so you have no idea where you drop him. Or
Lost Art.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
We know what route we
I'm
took.
not feeling
Yeah,
horribly
technically.
hungover, so I can go back and look.
roll perception.
And then I'm gonna let her take the carpet.
I will
Okay.
go back with you if you want, or I'll stay with you and make sure that your drunk butt gets home.
Butt drunk. Drunk butt.
Perception, yeah?
Yeah, perception. So roll a d20 and add your perception modifier.
I don't want to
So
jump.
Nar is just like this.
I don't want a drunk, but drunk.
22.
22. Surprisingly, it takes you a bit while, but you do see in the middle of the street, flat out, what you call face planted on the stone floor is Nar, sleeping, drooling, basically.
Now, how much does Snor weigh?
How much?
260 pounds without my gear.
360
With my gear,
Well-
about 300.
Okay, so I can push, drag, or lift up to 540 pounds. So,
So you just pick up my hulking form and just kind of
Wow.
shrug them off. So, how are you going to pick me? You going to do fireman carry? You gonna
Roll,
do just-
roll strength check.
I'm just gonna put your arms over my shoulder and drag your feet because I'm pretty sure you're taller than me.
So,
Yeah.
roll strength check. What you call? You can see.
Did you take the magic carpet when I offered it?
Oh
though?
yeah, the carpet's with
Oh,
you.
yeah, I could just put him on the carpet,
just
huh?
be on the carpet.
Yeah.
Okay, so technically
There you go.
easily done. You managed to push him to the carpet. The carpet does lift him up. There are people looking at you, Vendelte, as you see as you're carrying what appears to be an unconscious body. So they have no idea
Don't
whether
mind me. Just picking up my friends that I lost.
they have no idea whether you're carrying a corpse or a drunk person. So they're just giving weird looks as they have their eyes raised as you're
I
carrying
just
it.
give him a smile and a little wave and carry on.
Okay, you guys waited, the rest of you waited for like 20 minutes more or less, and you see Vendelte with the
He is
carpet.
already drilling and asleep by the front door.
Yeah. At this time you already went inside and sleep because the migraine is killing you.
Yeah.
But still,
Because
okay.
my bed is technically the couch. One of the sofas there in the living room
Yeah.
area.
Okay, so you guys go in, and I'm guessing you guys will be
Sleep for the
sleeping.
rest of the night.
Mm-hmm. And the next day does arrive, and yeah, what do you guys do?
Well, I wake
First, we gotta go collect armors.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, oh man.
Sheena and Nar are still asleep.
Okay, good. That's better than waking up hungover.
Unless
I
you're
was gonna
gonna.
say, I'm not awake yet. I
Let's
probably
let
dead.
them sleep. We can go pick up the armors and then swing
Yes.
back by for them.
And show off our 50 new armor.
Alright, so Morgarana, Vendetta, and Darella, because all of you guys head to the city, basically. The red armor, so where do you guys head first, basically?
I say we go look and see if Miss Mysterious left and see if there's any prints before we swing by the armor shop.
You do not see any prints. Technically, they have been cleaned. You're not sure if someone has cleaned them because the floor has been cleaned again, basically. So there are people working, maintaining the place to be neat and nice. So someone has
Alright.
either fixed the problem. If you guys head to the blacksmith, the armor and the daggers are ready. So you, Margarena, you are given this red scaled armor. It is medium. It is medium armor, so technically you still don't get any disadvantages from it. You are now resistant to fire damage.
Alright, so it's dragon scale male red, correct?
Yeah, red dragon scale male, basically.
Okay.
So technically,
Alright, I'm gonna put it on and start attuning it.
technically you no, it's not magical, but
It's not magical? Okay.
no, so you don't have to attune to it. You get the benefits of the scale mail or whatever the AC it provides you. So take note of that, as well as you get resistance to fire damage. The daggers. She know what daggers are the one you gave him.
The daggers were made from the dragon claws.
And you have two, right? You ordered for two.
Yes, I ordered. Yeah, I paid for and had made the two, and I asked them to use the the dragon scales? Because I'm just assuming the hardness of the scales.
What are you paying that for? The ores?
Say that again?
Remove 2,000 gold pieces, basically.
Yes, I did.
And Margarina,
Yep.
you have removed yours. Okay, so
Yep, I removed mine.
okay, so technically the daggers has a plus D4, what you call electricity damage on the two daggers. So there are two. Each one has a plus D4, 1D4 electricity damage. Aside from the typical dagger damage, you add a 1D4.
So it would be 1d4.
So the dagger, one dagger is, if you attack with a dagger, it's 1d6. But is it 1d6 or 1d4? I don't know.
I think it is. Hold on, I have to, because I have daggers. I just have to get the right sheet.
I think I also have it here. The daggers are 1d.
Oh, come on, page.
No, here it is. 1d4 piercing damage. So that's 1d4 for the dagger alone, and then you add another 1d4 for the electricity damage.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So that so the stab is 1d4, and then you add another 1d4 for the electricity damage. So whatever the total is, that's the damage each dagger can cause, and you have two of them.
Oh.
So I would say you bring the daggers back unless you're going somewhere else. Borgerana, Darella, and Vendelte, because the two are still fast asleep, basically.
I am so excited about my new armor.
Yeah,
Just bouncing
it
up
feels
and down.
weird. It feels weird and chunky at times, but yeah. So what do you
Looks
guys
good on
do?
you, though.
What do you guys do?
Well, I suppose what time is it at this point?
At this point, I would say, because I would say it's gonna be around 9 in the morning.
And how far are we from the mansion?
Not far. It's a walking distance. I would say 20 minutes, more or less 20.
Okay, so about 9:30. It's decent time to wake them up.
Yeah, if you can wake them up.
Yeah, if we can wake them up.
Yeah, because they're drunk asleep basically. So
He's had a few hours for it to wear off. Who's got the smelling salts?
I've got mistletoe. Let me check my herbalism pouch. I might have smelling salts. We could prestidigitate some smelling salts.
There you go.
easily enough. Yeah, you wake them up. Because you guys did not take a long rest, because technically you guys sleep very late. Both Sheena and Nar still has disadvantage on your rolls, so remove that until the next day technically.
I have what? I have a disadvantage.
Yes, you still have
You said it was
disadvantage
2:30 when we went to bed.
around that time. Yes.
Oh yeah, you guys come in and see
Yeah,
Nora
you
up
were
the
still
stairs.
an hour shy of your long rest.
So they need 8 hours basically.
Yeah, and you only got 7.
So
So
they
I'm
still will feel woozy.
Yep, so I'm standing at the top of the stairs, still sleepwalking, kind of.
Yeah, you like that. Okay, what? Yeah, you wake them up. Sheena has the daggers. What do you guys do?
Okay, well, I'll roll
We
a
can head
dexterity
back out and
Okay.
we can sleep on the carriage ride back to the
Ashina wants to
gate.
try out her daggers.
Oh yeah, as you see the daggers, there are.
Stab me! I got fancy new armor.
Okay.
Yeah, but your fireproof's not electricity.
Oh yeah.
So what do you guys do?
Oh god.
What are we doing, guys?
Testing out my electricity stuff. So I go into the backyard and I take some. I need something that would absorb electricity. Well, a tree won't really absorb it, but it's the best we got, right?
Don't you be hurting trees.
We got holy water. Maybe.
We're not sure if that's gonna work, but okay.
No, we don't
You have to
know.
ask
Oh, no, you know
the
what?
priest
I
first
can do
for
bricks.
permission.
I can do bricks. I'll do some bricks.
Okay,
Okay.
you guys inside of the house technically try to stab. You do.
Yeah, so I'm going to get bricks of different sizes just to see what the effect is.
Technically, electricity is passing through the dagger as you're stabbing it with
As
the
I'm
dagger.
stabbing it, right?
Yeah, you see electricity, what you call bolts, are coming from the blade of the dagger. So, yeah.
But the electricity is only released once I hit the target, right? Or
Yep.
once the whatever the target is.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stab with one of my daggers the different rocks, and then I'm going to throw the other one because I have proficiency in throwing. So I'm going to throw the other.
Okay,
dagger.
roll to attack.
But roll with disadvantage because
Yeah.
you are still hungry.
Yeah.
That's right. And that's why I'm doing this in the backyard where there's nobody there. Alright. 16. A 16 and a 15, so 15.
Easily done. You throw it. Yeah, it hits the side of the wall, and it sticks there.
Cool.
So Nar is going to go ahead and produce his new acid great sword.
Oh yeah. So for the great sword, you have it adds 1d4 acid damage.
Only a
basically.
D4. Okay.
Yep. So whatever the damage of the greatsword is, and then you add 1d4 acid
So
rather
it's
than
6 plus a D4 of acid damage.
yeah.
Okay.
All right. So what are you guys doing? Are you guys heading back to Montero Horizon?
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
You know,
Okay. So roll a d10 to see how far you guys.
I figured
well,
we could,
if I didn't get enough rest, I'm going to use the magic carpet, sleep on the way, and have it follow them.
I
It,
figured that
yeah,
we
it
were
will
gonna
still
just
not
wait
be
for
enough,
Nar.
basically. Unfortunately, you have to sleep 8 hours full sleep, basically straight.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
Yeah.
So we could just go ahead and get to the Montero Horizon because I can for the night.
Yeah, that would
That's
be.
true.
Okay, so roll a d10. Who wants to roll a d10 to see how far you can go?
my
Also, Margarana, you have another quest that you have to remember. You have to find a plant that is only
Yes, I have to find a rare plant.
what you call can be found inside Montero Horizon and at night.
Katie rolled a 5.
5. So it's 5. 1 moment. 5.
I
So
heard all just once.
you guys. Montero Horizon 5. Okay. So you guys are traveling in the woods, basically. And then, who has the highest passive perception?
Probably me now.
Probably. What's your passive perception?
So currently it is, let me go into my thing.
Mine's a 19.
Yeah.
My passive perception, I'm on roll 20 trying to find it. Hold on. Oh my god.
Mine's 13.
Where is it? No.
You can just check your sheet, if that helps.
I am, but it's on roll 20, so it's not
Oh.
the same as, I'm using both the print and that one
Oh, I see.
because some of it's updated and some of it's not. Where's my passive perception? Where would that be?
Well, in the I know where in the
It's
sheet is.
normally in the senses by where you find dark vision.
Yeah.
Underneath saving throws.
Underneath saving
senses.
throws?
Underneath this, in senses, basically.
Underneath the saving throws box, there's the senses box.
Yeah, the senses box.
And it's normally in there.
Sense. Oh, dark vision 60. It just says dark vision 60.
It doesn't say.
Damn. Resistance, cold. Doesn't say anything else.
I mean, technically, you can look at your sheet.
Yeah, I'll have to look at my sheet because I know that
It's in your
Oh my
sheet.
gosh, no, that's updated. I think it's my passive is 17, but with observance, with the +5, it's going to be 22.
Let me check. Your passive before.
That's why I'm trying to find the.
Well, your passive is 16. Passive perception. No, it's passive wisdom.
It changed to 17 because of all my additions. Like perception is a +5 there, so
16 then. 11 plus 5 is 16. But this is when you're level 3.
that was when I was before, right?
Yeah.
So my perception now is a +5. So when you had it, it was +1, right? On the sheet that I gave you,
Yeah. Wisdom.
it's now +5.
So it's 11 plus 5, it's 16.
Yeah, so that would be 16, right?
Yeah, so 16. Okay. So only who else? Who has
Well, it's 16 plus
Do you
the,
take your
5,
passive
which
and then
is
add on the
21.
bonus?
No, the bonus is +5.
yeah,
Right,
your
but do
wisdom.
you add the bonus to the passive?
Let me check.
No, okay. It's plus. Okay,
Is that
so
how
my
passive
passive
perception, right?
perception previously was 16, but now it is another +5, which makes it 21.
10 plus modifier is not 8. Oh yeah, you add your modifiers basically. The wisdom modifiers, which is perception. So what your passive, whatever your passive is, and then you add. I'm pretty sure unless it already added it, I'm not sure if it automatically adds in Roll20 because I'm not sure. But so it's gonna be 10 plus modifiers basically. Your passive perception plus your
Right.
modifiers.
Okay.
So whatever your wisdom, whatever your perception modifier is, you add that. So I'm not
I
sure.
increased my wisdom.
Yeah, so
with
with my
the
modifier,
observant one, I
mine is
increased it
19.
by
Yeah.
1. With when I went to wizard level 4,
Oh.
that's the one I increased by 1.
Yeah.
So that would
So you get
to
16 basically.
5, right? So then that would make it
But I'm proficient, so it's actually +6, so that's 16, 17, 19, 20. Yeah, so my passive perception is 22.
Easily done. You're very observant. So for those people who who has a passive perception of 12 and lower. None.
I do.
Okay, Nar. How about anyone else?
I have 15 for a passive perception.
15.
No, 16.
16. Easily.
For
Easily.
14.
14. Okay, so all four of you except for Nar, you notice that something is following you.
I have a 13 passive.
Oh, 13. Then technically you notice it as well. As you guys are walking, you hear footsteps, not humanoid, as if multiple footsteps following you.
okay.
Are we still within city limits?
You're currently at Montero Horizon now at this point.
Oh, okay.
So you notice that
So something followed us in.
you're not sure who is, but something or someone is following you guys.
I'm going to send Kohaku to go take a look, and then if...
Oh, right. That's right. Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kohaku flies.
I forgot your name, I'm sorry.
So roll roll d20 and add +2 basically for Kohaku to see if he could see what is following you guys.
Nat 20.
Really? All right. So I'm gonna show you what you see. What Kohaku sees. So Kohaku Kohaku tells you, with the help of Morgarana, obviously, that you guys that there is something, not just one, but multiple things that are following you guys. And he points at behind you guys, basically. He's pointing it with his beak.
Okay.
As you guys, are you guys gonna look?
Yeah, I'll look.
Yeah.
As you guys look, you guys start to see that you're being surrounded,
Okay.
and you guys see this.
What do we see? What do we see?
There you go. You guys see that.
Oh.
Displacer beasts.
You
Oh,
guys
it is.
see this, what you call 8-legged tiger or leopard, black skin that shimmers to the sun, and right behind it are or appears to be 2 long tentacles
Okay.
with
Not like the squid leopard.
teeth and with their sharp teeth or claws attached to it. And there are at least 5 of them surrounding you
Okay.
guys. And as you guys are preparing for battle, that is where we're gonna leave tonight's episode.
Okay.